Here we go. We're doing it. The live show is starting, baby. Come on, get in here. Did you enjoy? Uh-huh. Yeah. Folks, shut up, I'm helping. Enabling abuse through celebrity parasocialism. What did you feel? Did you like it? Did you hate it? How would you rate it? Welcome to another episode of Westside Tyler Live, coming to you hot, fresh, and ready from Lexington, Kentucky. I'm the guy with the world's most fucked up camera and the most beautiful red curtains in the history of being. Westside Tyler Bell. You guys are probably just coming over here from my video. Maybe there's other people that didn't come in, try to bomb it out, whine at me, complain at me. I think I saw people flipping on the overall setup while I was watching it, but thank God that's done. Thank God I don't have to watch that again. This song is Rainbow Asphalt original. I made it for that for that video. I hope you enjoyed it. Today's episode is going to be pretty straightforward. I'm going to be talking to you guys about the video for a little while, and then I might do some segments. Hey, what's up, little Gore Pops? Thank you for the 10 gifted subs from Aaron Arrow. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to go ahead and kill that off real quick. Folks, welcome to another episode of Westside Tyler Live. Like I was saying. Oh, God, I'm glad that fucking video is over. Oh, my God, I'm glad I'm done with that shit. The amount of fucking, of having to just watch it over and over and over again is crazy. To the point where I forgot to put my fucking citation list on that video, so I'm going to be doing that after stream today. This video is different. It wasn't as super intense for this one because everything is inline cited that I use. It's either it's on the video or I say it out loud, wherever it is. And don't worry about somebody who's asking me about this. The vanishing points, Lol Overruled has privated basically every social media thing he has except for the vanishing points Substack, which is still live for whatever reason. So, why is that like that? Oh yeah, you're supposed to be on compressed. Okay, and then this can go back to where it was. But I archived all of those Substack articles and a few more that ended up not making the cut. They are that weird. They are that weird. Just as a background, because I know people are going to ask, like, why did you do this? Why are you attacking Hasan? It seems important. Okay. If you're like me and you're married, I'll give you the background on why I did this. If you're like me and you're married, you live with a woman. Right? If you're not like me and you're married, you might live with a man or some other novel concept of a person that has arrived at their own identity via their own personal journey of discovery, whatever. But they take in the content that I listen to, if I listen to it out loud on my phone or over speakers, you know what I mean? Or if I'm in the car or whatever, they hear the shit that comes on my phone. And because I'm a man, I'm fucking 6'4", and I'm very cis presenting, straight presenting to people too, even though that's not the case. And I don't have the same sensitivity towards misogyny that like women do, right? Or like guys being, because it's like the boys will be boys type shit, whatever. I'm not excusing that kind of behavior. It's just I don't notice stuff, and I didn't notice things like that until like I started living with my wife when she was my girlfriend full time, and my fiance, and now she's my wife. And it's not just, things that happen to her. It's just her reacting to things I'm hearing. She's like, that guy's a piece of shit. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's just being like this and that. She's like, he's a fucking asshole. Like, why would he say that kind of thing? And you got to stop and you go, fuck, you're right. And for the last like 5 years-ish that I've been listening to online lefty content, generally my wife has found every single person I listen to repugnant. Right? Like that she's heard, with few notable exceptions. And all of the big three she finds nasty. She doesn't like Hasan. She does not like Vosh or Destiny, obviously. And once she pointed it out to me, I can't like just start ignoring it because I'm a guy or I don't know what to tell you. And so these acts of like misogyny and covering shit up all the fucking time is crazy. Now, if we were right wingers, yeah, probably I wouldn't care because I'd be a sociopathic Nazi piece of shit. But unfortunately, I'm on the side of things where people remove their own ribs to suck their dick about how fucking good they are on women's issues. Hasan being not remotely an exception to that kind of behavior, and especially his audience. And so when this clavering thing came up, first off, I was like, what is with this guy? This is the Lowell Overruled. I recognize him from TikTok, and I've talked about him on this thing before, but I started noticing somebody's like, you should check out his Substack. And I started reading his Substack, and I was like, this guy sounds like fucking Patrick Bateman, right? I'll read you guys a little American Psycho. I have it up here in my notes. Originally, I was going to compare his Substack to American Psycho, but then I started looking into him more, and it changed. But I mean, if you guys heard the Substack things, I think one of the good ones is here. Right? This is one of the famouser quotes from it that's in the movie too. There is an idea of Patrick Bateman, some kind of abstraction. There is no real me, only an entity, something illusory. And though I can hide my cold gaze and you can shake my hand and feel flesh gripping yours, and maybe you can even sense our lifestyles are probably comparable, I simply am not there. It is hard for me to make sense on any given level. Myself is fabricated, an aberration. I am a non-contingent human being. My personality is sketchy and unformed. My heartlessness goes deep and is persistent. My conscience, my pity, my hopes disappeared a long time ago. Probably at Harvard, if they ever did exist. And this just goes on and on and on. It's fucking, solipsistic, I'm a bad guy, but like, poor me, alligator tooth, whatever the fuck. And so I was reading through it, and I was like, it's very interesting to me that his Substack sounds like this, but his apology doesn't. His apology doesn't sound like his Substack. It kind of peeks through in time. So you can see literally the feel of a mask there. And so I just did the thing that I feel like anybody that wanted to cover this should do, which was I just looked up Hasan and Lowell Overruled streaming together and tried to find when they were around women. Because I wanted to see how they interacted with women. The second video that came up, it wasn't a deep dive. The second video that came up was that one, which it wasn't, she's not even that woman that's in it, the Chinese actress girl. She's not in the thumbnail, but I scrolled through. I just started opening them and I scrolled through. I was like, oh, there's actually a woman in this one. And it was the first time they ever had a woman. The only time I think that there's a woman on screen with them together. And that is the fucking interaction. And it's way longer. She's there for like 20, 30 minutes or some shit. I can't remember the exact amount of time, but I clipped that down a lot. And it's that fucking awkward the whole time. And so when I found that, I was like, oh, well, I've got to do this because this is crazy. Like, how are people not looking into this shit and just seeing who this guy is, right? Because people were telling me like, oh yeah, he's barely on there. Like, he's just some random guy that Hasan knows. They spent fucking Christmas in Hasan's house together. There's 2 streams with them together for Christmas. 2. I think on Christmas Day and then one like a couple days after it. And it's relentless. Like they started hanging out 2 years ago and basically became, as far as I can tell, like the best of friends. They're shooting videos together. They're spending Christmas together. He stole his jacket. He fucking incredible Mr. Ripley'd Hasan. Like, is that my jacket? And like, just people just don't look up shit. And I think the biggest issue is really that no one that's gives a fuck about women at all, like as part of their brand at least, wants to get on Hasan or his audience's bad side because they're already in the comment section of that video going, don't really see what this has to do with Hasan. Slop tube, are you Ethan Klein? Oh, I guess you probably support genocide. Like, okay. Which, understand, they do that to the women. They've done that to the women too. They attack women on Hasan's behalf to get them to shut the fuck up. He's helping. Daddy's helping. Shut the fuck up. Hasan is ending a genocide. I don't give a fuck if you were attacked or abused or harassed or made uncomfortable. give a fuck about you at all. Hasan is stopping a fucking genocide. As a matter of fact, you're lucky you weren't raped. You should consider that you should think about that every time you talk about Hasan being bad. But I don't have that problem because I have a privilege, I guess you would say, and I could probably kill most of fucking Hasan's fans that would try to attack me in real life with my bare fucking hands. So I don't have the same fears your average woman might if they're like, well, his fan base made me feel uncomfortable. I was sexually harassed, blah, blah, blah. And that's the point. The point is Hasan is butthurt, ass mad, clown show, fuckboy. And women can sense that. They can sense that you are fucking easily pissed off, that you're not in control of the people that are around you, and that you're petty and you fucking hold on to grudges. And okay, so some of those are for a good reason, but your good reasons are whatever is interesting to you. So if you're like, I don't want anyone to talk about this, women know to shut the fuck up around Hasan if one of Hasan's friends does some untoward shit. Because either they like him and they're like, well, I don't want to fucking cause him any problems, which is how you facilitate abuse, or they're afraid of him because his fans will auto attack for him. They're bad people. Hasan's audience is bad people. It doesn't matter if there's a few good apples. They're just like cops. Literally the same thing. The few bad apples spoil the bunch because you guys don't self-police. You're trash. You're bad people because you're part of that creator sphere that loves that shit. They love it. They love going out and attacking people on Hasan's behalf. They do it. And even if there's fucking like fifth columnists and shit, it's fucking indeterminable. It gets put on everybody else to like, oh, you have to indelibly prove 1 million billion trillion % that Hasan did anything wrong. Otherwise, you're trying to kill Palestinian children. I don't know if you know that. You're a murderer of Palestinian children if you come at Hasan with any criticism whatsoever. And he can pretend that's not the case, but unfortunately it is. I guess he should stop paying as much attention to fucking Queeman streams, and maybe just like try to police his own fucking community here and there. That shit irritates the fuck out of me. It really does. When he gave that fucking 4-minute statement, did you see him talking the other day? Yesterday he got canceled by Bad Empanada. Bad Empanada said, "Oh, I don't know, some bearded fat fuck. You talked to Hasan, and now it's like Hasan is Israel," or whatever the fuck. That gets a 45-minute video? Really? The guy that you spent Christmas with and streamed twice through Christmas, 2 years together? All that shit, and that's just one HP voice. This is drama. They're just gonna try to use this against me, so don't take the bait. Like, no, I'm gonna take the bait. I'm shoving it in your fucking face. Please, please, please. Clip that video and share it fucking everywhere. Clip the little pieces out of it now that you know what's there. All that shit, the fucking White Lotus stuff, all that together. If I see it for a second stop growing or anything like that, I'll do some TikTok shit and make it up on my own. But I've got to take some time off because I've been working on that thing for about 3 weeks now, during which I got a fucking ear infection and got sick. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's what the video essay vibes are going to be like from now on. I had to get off my fucking chest. I'm nervous as fuck about that thing coming off correct for days. Wazowski says, crazy coincidence, Hasan friends with multiple sex pests. It keeps happening, right? How does crazy coincidence, Hasan never finds any female streamers to elevate. There's so many people that are probably saying something that's valuable at the time, like relative to some of this shit, but then it's like, no, you know what we need to fucking elevate voices in Destiny's community. Definitely anybody from Destiny's community, which isn't even the fucking case. That's a crazy thing to say. He's a Nick Diorio orbiter, okay? We need to elevate that. It is insane to me. It's just so obvious you're fucking ass mad. Hasan is butthurt as fuck. He's ass blasted. He's just a big, sad, rich baby. And he's like, I gotta fucking put on anyone that'll say anything. Because the H3 leftovers and shit is full of that. By the way, clip it, ship it, send it all into there. We're fucking... The less you try to defend a streamer, the more time you can put into defending your own values. It's true. It's true. You should start on first principles for yourself. The fuck? Hasan's chat has been a bad vibe since like 2019 at the very least. I mean, they talk about a lot of coming. There's a lot of coming and sexual harassment. I didn't think those relentlessly, by the way. Hold on. Viking Unicorn super chatted $2 Canadian. Thank you. Paying it forward. Can't afford more this month. It's okay. Don't overstress yourself. Don't forget, if you guys want to donate, you don't want to give money to YouTube. You can always buy a book. I get a chunk of the book. It's like $20, but you get a book, right? I might sign it. WestsideFairyTales.com. Buy books by Gorpo Stickers. Little guy. Gorpo sticker. Right? You can get yourself a Gorpo sticker. Buy all that cool shit. Okay? All right? You can get that stuff too. Oh, man. You're going to get banned from leftovers? I already got banned from leftovers. I don't give a shit. They're soft-headed people, okay? This is Trumpstein for tankies. It really is, dude. Tyler's a grown mass man, needs no defenders. No, you're wasting your time. I hate it. That's the thing. That's how you do it. It's not this fucking Vosh, Hasan does. Just show me who said it and I'll ban them. But like no one can ever provide. How about this? If you fucking defend me, you're fucking up. If the only thing any of my audience ever need to say to another person online is stop defending Tyler. That's the rule. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, literally just shut that down. That's what I want. Stop defending Tyler. It's unnecessary. Like, you could talk about the ideas I put out. You could argue with people that are upset with me, right? Just don't defend my person or my character. It's worthless. The ideas that I have are more important than me anyway. That's why I'm saying them, right? I should be able to die, and every good thing that I've said will live on without me. I don't need the credit for it, really. I just want the world to be not shit. So, like, don't defend me. Let me die. Let me fucking go up on the stake and then find somebody better. That's what is necessary. But these streamers refuse to do it. And that is it's parasocialism. That's what this is. It's the parasocialist fucking community, the greater parasocialist network. I've got to come up with a new acronym for it. But that came into my mind while I was talking about it, and it is. Hasan is a celebrity parasocialist. That's all that he does. He provides no value. People are like, he's going to save Gaza. He's done more for Gazans than anyone. Okay, with nothing is still nothing, right? I hate to break it to you, but if you raised $100 million tomorrow, that's not going to do a fucking thing. Like, all the power that you need is here. You got to get people elected and shit. What he does do is use Palestine and Gaza, generally just a wedge issue to get into and win fights with like H3 and Destiny. That's what I see from the outside. I don't know. I guess if you fucking live there, it feels different to you. But from the outside, you can get pissed off if you want, but Bernie Sanders has done more than he has because he's a fucking elected politician and can do shit. If you're thinking about talking is equivalent to, then you're stupid. People are like, yeah, this person's more left than this person, blah, blah, blah. It's like, why? Because they say, like, oh, they talked? They yapped? Well, they yapped? What fuck? Hold on now. I didn't know yapping counted. We can just yap? Yapping is that? Oh, he's a professional yapper? He yapped money into existence? Wow. How much? Is it enough to build a whole new fucking hospital? No. Oh, it's enough for like a few cheeseburgers? Okay, well, I guess that's better than nothing because it's next to it. And I can compare the two because they're right there. Which I hate to break it to you, but that's just the case. This like talking about the dude like he's fucking Jesus is stupid as shit. And people are using it literally to pressure people around him into having sex, right? And that's just what we know. That's obvious to me. Andra Berghoff, who gave that one statement, was all I needed to hear. That was all. He's done. Fuck you. Because and stuff like air stuff out. People have sexually harassed my wife through DMs, right? And not anything with this internet shit from before times. And I was like, I want to fucking murder someone over it. Like, I was like, that's so fucking disgusting. It's like, no, just let it go. It's not fucking worth it. And the thing is these situations, that's why there's no women around, right? Except for like the fucking handful of pick-me's and people that just want to suck his dick because he's hot. And that's what y'all look like. Because if you're like, I'm a woman and blah, like, okay, don't do the pick-me script, okay? Tell me why all women should like Hasan. Why you would argue with another woman why they should like Hasan without me being in the fucking room, okay? Because that's all I hear. Well, I'm a woman. I think Hasan is good on women's issues. Okay, well, I don't give a fuck because I can talk to two more. I can go hunt down a second, and then I outnumber you. I think he's dog shit on it. Because I don't see them over there. I see bros hanging out. Hey, why do you think he could be the Joe Rogan of the left? Do you think that's a good thing? Who's Joe Rogan hanging out with? I was pissed about it. I just want you guys to know I was pissed. Like, Tyler, are you biased against Hasan? Yes, because of the things he does and the way he behaves. I'm actually irritated by it. You don't get it. Yapping is a way harder job than whatever poor people are doing. Hasan said so it must be true. I am doing. I just started watching last week. I appreciate the adulthood. Some people don't know what it means. So one of the things you do and say, it's the case, right? Like, it's bizarre. Strange people out there. One of the most interesting things about this is nobody knew Alex Clavering's real name. You guys probably didn't even necessarily catch that. He goes by Alex Peter everywhere. I think I might be the only person saying his actual name. That's how I found everything. Before that, he was an enigma. When I looked up Alex Peter and stuff, because I was like, well, these people said that he did stuff at Columbia. Well, let me try to find it. And then it goes past Alex Peter to somebody named Alex Clavering. Well, who is this guy? Alex Clavering is, I think, 34 years old. He's from Dix Hills, New York on Long Island. He grew up in a very nice house, from what I've seen, in a very fucking nice neighborhood, like looking like fucking what do you call that? Dennis the Menace from the 90s ass fucking houses, like 2-3 stories, nice big old fucking trees. Got a lot of trees in his neighborhood. Poor people, a lot of trees, old trees in his neighborhood. Poor people, look at me. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. You're like, I knew people that were much wealthier than me growing up. Yeah, because you could go to the fucking yacht club or whatever the fuck. Expensive ass fucking schools, all the way top to bottom. Worked for the fucking State Department is crazy in Malaysia. Which is bonkers, bro. What was the quote? You have cute socialist girls in your community? Yeah, we do. In your chat. You have cute socialist girls in your chat. There's more. I had to cut it down. I sped up a bunch of those by like 110% of the speed so that they could get to the end of them. There's more out there. I couldn't find the one that, what's her name? Mrs. Baker, Parker's Permaculture. I couldn't even find that clip because there's so many. The clip industrial complex sort of overloads they fill the zone, right? And so all that shit's fucking everywhere. Started watching you because I realized I hate all the people I used to watch and none of them live in the real adult world. Thanks for being normal, you normal bitch. You're welcome. Thanks for the 5 Canadian. Yes. It's the. Why is this like this? This fucking cord is killing me. It's the celebrities never grow up thing. You know, the day you become a celebrity, you stop aging. I've heard that before from people. I guess you're lucky I didn't become famous because I'm 37. So I don't know. I don't know how much more mature I could get if I got famous at 50 than if I got famous now or 7 years ago when I was 30. But goddamn. Hot take: Hasan contributed heavily to downplaying Stephen Bennell's predation on children and abuse of women by calling him sex pest. He's more than a sex pest. He's an abusive predator. I think Steve Bennell is a fucking pedophile. At a certain point, it's like, what is the joke? I mean, he was just online yesterday talking about 15-year-olds are hot. And then if you actually look back, it's got that same clip, 15-year-olds are hot. That's from back in, well before he was hanging out with Hasan, as far as I know. If you check the fucking Kiwi Farms anti-fan Destiny hate thread, they go back. They started that shit in like 2016, 2017, I think. And fucking hate the guy, right? Which is, you know, whatever. And they're a bunch of bigots and fucking malcontents and blah, 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 blah. But like, dude, this shit was available and known. Like, people spam that shit at him all the time. And like the videos of him hanging out with, I've never seen these before, by the way. Him hanging out with fucking Destiny, and then like Destiny's like literally fucking molesting him at the table. Like, that is deeply inappropriate. And it's only from like 2019, so they're like 30. They're not like, it's not 20-year-olds, right, with bad understanding of like personal dynamics and still doing something wrong, but like that would be the first time they ever had to be told, and they should be told in that moment, like, yo, someone fucked you up by not letting you know that shit's unokay. You're well past that grace period that should barely have any grace in it. You're like 30, molesting a dude at a fucking takeout table in front of Annie Milonakis. I don't know how the fuck that's a real clip. Like, it's crazy. Like, that's why Hasan can't. People are like, Hasan he's a good debater. Hasan's dog shit at a debate. Hasan, people, Destiny, you're a fucking pedophile, blah, blah, blah. Fox, you're a pedophile. Yeah. Hasan, yeah, big talk coming from a guy who was groped by Destiny in front of Andy Milonakis and then still kept hanging out with him. How is that a real clip? My wife was shocked. She fucking got to watch the video for the first time and she went, what? It's out of nowhere. $5. Speaking of Destiny, I've been arguing with family members of mine who say the Pixie allegations are overblown and she wants money from him. What the fuck? I show him the fucking Slop Mafia videos, all I can tell you. That's got everything in it. It's not even remotely the case. All I can tell you, that's not remotely the case. The pattern of Hasan hanging out with racist, sexist, and predatory people says all you need to know about him. I mean, it does at this point, too. Yeah. Like, I can get it if you're, like, a streamer my size, and it's 2013, and there was, like, one or two people, and then you got, and, like, someone's like, oh, do you remember, like, 15 years ago, you know, you were hanging out with this guy? And it's like, yeah, but, like, it's been 15 years, and it's not a repeat thing. But, like, as I show... He's already literally opening the door to fucking spent 4 hours being raped. Like, what the fuck? It's already on it because it's about Hasan. He doesn't care. I'm pretty sure that's why he liked Lolo, is because Lolo's just another rich kid who gets it. He had another rich kid to hang out with him and be a sycophant, so he didn't feel alone for the first time because probably everybody that's poor around him is like, hey, man, you got a lot of extra money and I need some of that shit. He's probably like sick of people coming to them with their hands out. Because it's hard being rich around poor people when you make your money off poor people as a rich person. It's going to be a pain in the fucking ass. Didn't have to worry about that with Lolo, you know? I didn't realize that was fucking Andy Milonakis. It was Andy Milonakis. Isn't that something? A couple minutes behind, but his first memory being Broadway is interesting. My first memory is my parents' non-federally recognized marriage. Well, that's fucking cool. I don't know if it's really his first memory. I mean, whatever he said in the thing, I just quoted it. He's one of his earliest memories. Testing his equal opportunity. He takes his opportunity if you consent or not, no matter the gender. It shouldn't matter if she wants money or not. Also true, yeah. Any profit? Super chat, $2. I cringed so hard at the clips. Oh my god. I mean, dude, they were something. Also, shout out based card posting. Card posting got to be in the video. I didn't tell him yet. I've got to update it now with your wife is crazy on how right she always is. I mean, it's not even crazy. Just like talk to a girl every once in a while. Talk to women and don't put them in a position where they have to agree with you. Like, and you'll learn shit. Crazy sounding, I know. Talk to women and then like make it so that when you're talking to them, they're not like afraid that you'll like, I don't know, ankle their career or that they're being brought up to speak to you to like massage your fucking ego. Like put them in a position where they could be the bad guy. They could be a piece of shit in the situation and walk away. And then you're not going to hold that against them. And they'll tell you all kinds of stuff, right? If you like give them the same grace you would give to, I don't know, an internet rapist you've never met, you give a woman that same amount of grace, they'll actually tell you some shit. And they're usually like kind of right because it's shit that has happened to them and people around them. They just talk about it all the time. Like, yeah, fuck, guys ain't shit. And then you're like, guys ain't shit. Are you going to hate men forever? Good luck having a child. It's like, no, have you asked her why? She said because rapes. I'm like, okay. Then that wasn't convincing to you? Okay. Very cool. Either way, yeah, I'll open it up to just finish the video essay. Welcome. We all did. Oh, that's what the essay was about. Oh, yeah. Andy Milonakis was at some point a big YouTuber, which is weird to think about. Yeah. Who is Andy Milhouse, whatever? Andy Milonakis? He was on the Andy Milonakis show. I think if you had to like use internet terms, he was like a Tom Green orbiter, really, kind of thing, like on MTV and shit. So like MTV in early 2000s turned into just raw, straight prank shows all the time. It actually kind of went through the same evolution as YouTube eventually went through. So it was all prank shows, like relentless fucking prank shows. Jackass, which is a prank show with some stunts thrown in, but Jackass, Tom Green, Andy Milonakis, and then there was a bunch of other ones on like VH1 and other like, we're trying to be cool to the youth at the time, which were, I guess, me and people that were slightly older than me in like the 2000s. 2001 kind of fucked that shit up for people because 2001, like, things got a little crazy. Kind of only Jackass really survived. But Andy Milonakis has a pituitary gland issue. He's got like the Gary Coleman thing. So he's looked young for fucking forever. I think in these clips where he's talking to Hasan and Destiny, he's probably in his 50s, maybe. I can't remember exactly. Hold on. How old is Andy Milonakis? Oh, no, okay. So he's in his 40s, early mid 40s in those clips. He's 49 now. And yeah, he's got like that pituitary gland issue where he always looks like really young. And he would use that on MTV and shit back in the day and go and do like pranks on people. So he'd be like saying curse words and stuff and pretending to be a kid basically while doing adult shit. So it was like this mix. Probably what fucking Destiny was probably all about that shit. Now that we know what we know about it, he's like, can I hang out with Alien? Can I hang out with the Peter Pan? Oh my god. My asexual ass is impervious to the pretty boy filter, and I thank my lucky stars for that. Yeah, just not give a shit. The being rich thing does make sense with starting a podcast with Ethan, because Jesus Christ, how else do you tolerate hanging out with Ethan? No, they're rich. That's what it is. Rich people, Hasan likes making money off of socialism because that's what his job is, but he can't understand it. That's why his audience sucks to deal with if you're like, trying to do anything even remotely like organizing. Why you get like thrown, you're like, why the fuck are they talking shit about Bernie Sanders? Like, he was imperfect on the Israel thing. Like, I don't give a fuck. That's not even his issue. How fucking, they're like, they hyperfixate on their pet project of the moment, which is currently this genocide. And will be a different thing after their, time moves on or whatever the fuck happens. Like, they're unserious people. But, like, that doesn't fix the issues. Because it's like, okay, well, like, that's happening there. What about here? It's like, well, we're focused on that. Yeah, but you're here. And that's there. And even the things here that are my problem also get fixed if we do this shit here. But he can't get it. Because, like, the only thing that's important to him is what is most notable in the press, which is right now him being, like, ahead of the curve on Palestine and shit. And being able to make a fucking obscene amount of money on it from being right and showing that he was, like, a moral authority. It's the same thing as, like, a fucking priest being ahead of the curve on, like, I don't know, gay marriage or some shit. It's same shit. But, like, workers' rights and stuff, it's nebulous. Like, him getting, like, he's in a different class than you. Like, understand, he's a different class. You're a lower class. His audience reminds me of it all the time. Wow, you're really jealous. He's got, like, bro, he doesn't even know who you are. He's so fucking rich. He's so fucking popular and shit. You're like, yeah, I know. I've always been a fucking nobody, bro. You're not fucking, I know, bro. I know, homie. He's in a different class than me, and I hate him for it. You know he's not a good ally? He can't be your ally. He's rich. He's in a different class than you. He can't understand what you're going through. He doesn't know. He doesn't know what it means. It doesn't make sense to him. He had the closest things are like metaphors in his mind of like, I was hungry for like 2 hours one day, or I don't know. I've had anxiety and shit, but then like when you get down to it, like, yeah, but do you know what it's like to have someone in your family who loses a finger and then also their job because they needed that finger? And he's like, what a ridiculous story. Like, what, everybody knows that, like, but it's like, then you know blue collar people are like, no, like, people lose their fingers and they try to fire him because they said you did unsafe use of a saw. I know that story. Yeah, no, that was horrible. And you're like, you're off because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And so he has an audience that's being built up to commentate on working class issues from a position of being an owner. He's a capitalist. He is a capitalist, whether you like it or not. He has personal property, private property, his accounts, which he uses to do stuff, to flood the market with cheap knockoffs of his fucking content so that he's the only thing that you ever see. He is a capitalist. He cannot not be one because he owns capital. He could give it all up if he wanted to, but he doesn't. He can't help himself but withhold money. They ask him, well, you make millions. What do you do with it all? I don't know. I just hold on to it. He's hoarding capital. Like, what the fuck? Like, how fucking fast? How hard is it for me to get you there? You know what I mean? But, like, I don't know. Somebody wants to suck his dick, and he wore a stupid shirt one time. And then, thank God, some of the biggest people to ever criticize him were Hitler and pedophile Hitler, respectively. You know what I mean? It's a fucking embarrassment. These pranksters couldn't handle Saudi humor, R.I.P. What does that even mean? Tyler, how's it going? What up? The Destiny groping Hasan clip is messing me up real bad. Because he fucking... And then he hung out with him then. It wasn't until... the breaking point with Hasan and Destiny wasn't Destiny saying the N-word or being racist. He's racist in that clip. He's like, yeah, fucking black people, they get shot all the time for it. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, yo, don't say shit like that in public on camera. That's weird. That wasn't it. It was, you're literally too embarrassing for me to keep hanging out with because you won't back down on saying these slurs. Not because you're saying slurs. There's not a principled standpoint. No principled standpoint was made where it's like, yo, you say slurs, you're racist. You're racist, so I can't hang out with you. Is people can tell you're racist. So I have to, like, walk, because I would hang out with you still. Like, literally, you can hear him in that fucking quote. I feel like he's saying, like, you said the N-word to me, around me, in private. And he doesn't quite finish on that. But, like, he knows, like, yeah, Destiny's saying a fucking N-word. If he's saying that shit on camera with Milanakis while he's drunk, you know he has said some fucking wild shit when the cameras aren't rolling. It's Destiny. You know what he says on fucking main. You know what he's saying off main. I guarantee you he said racist ass shit in front of Hasan. Not a big jump. He's molested Hasan. Hasan kept hanging out with him. You know what I mean? Like, who knows how much of that shit he was doing to other people. I mean, we've seen it. Fucking Destiny molests people around him. He's molesting. There's 2 clips in just that one thing from that era of him touching people's chests without permission. That's a crazy amount of times to get it on camera. Do you know what I mean? But, like, the thing was, no, it's embarrassing to me because bro, you keep saying it where I can't ignore that it's happening. Because that's what fucking Hasan wants, is to have his cake and eat it too. Oh, by the way, sorry, Linguini, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Any profit super chat? I got that one. Garbage Can, thanks for the 5 subs. And I think that's everybody. Okay, cool. It's fucking crazy. The hoarding capital thing annoys me because people like him use charity raising as a shield, but they always raise money. They don't donate themselves despite having so much money. Yeah, or they donate like a little bit. It should just be like he could say everything over $1 million. I'll donate every fucking penny I make over $1 million. I'll just give it to fucking... I'll give it to fucking Palestine. How about just leave LA? Like, oh, fucking Palestine, the money was being raised for Palestine. How about just be the biggest fucking fired up fucking streamer? Go move to, I don't know, Kansas City or some shit that's cheap as fuck to live, comparatively, right? And then just use all your excess capital to fucking do shit instead of, like, literally hoarding wealth. Like, what the fuck? It's insanity. If these people hoarded newspapers instead of money, they get obliterated by it instantly. What is that? What? I lost the fucking chat updated and I lost track of what might have been one of the funniest things I've ever heard. Rich people are flatly not capable of relating to you. Yes, you. It's true. But, like, there's people in his comments like, Hasan is a guy just like you and me. No, he's not. Hasan doesn't know anything about what it was like for me growing up. You might, whoever you are, viewer at home, you might. If I started talking about my life as I have a million times on this channel, you'll be like, oh, yeah, I get it. You know, maybe you're a little bit worse off, a little bit better off than me, but I'm like working class. It goes away. If I stop working, I'm done. Done. Doesn't matter. Like, I have to constantly try to find more money, otherwise I'm fucked. And then, like, homelessness is just, it's right there. It's around the corner. A little bit better than some people. Not good. He's rich. You understand? Like multiple different countries. He's got an uncle that owns a media company that's one of the largest and most recognized names in that sphere who just got him a job. And then he, working from nothing, just like, you know, all those other people working from nothing to build his own media company using just a few small connections, like getting to play games with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, the politician his uncle and their little political project helped get elected. You know, do you understand the difference between you and people like that? It's insurmountable. They can't conceive of your existence. They just think that you're human like them in the most tangential way, and it's irritating to them when they find out that you don't have a lack of needs, right? It's weird. They'll do stuff and move around and like purchase things without really conceiving what spending money is. Do you know what I mean? They treat it like tickets and shit. It's absurd. But no. So some of them are some of the good ones, right? Good rich people are different. Ethan Klein didn't become a bad person overnight. The racism and sexism weren't too far for Hasan before the breakup. I mean, I was a disabled shut-in for the past 2 years, and I'm still probably more active locally than someone with Hasan money. I mean, for sure, you can't not be. You're local. You know, you got to be out there. I want to post your essay in the men's lib subreddit, but I know I'll be harassed if I do. Guys cry, we need new masculinity, but their version is the same old women hating masculinity before. Just turn off your notifications. You can share my shit anywhere. Tell them to fucking bother me. I don't give a fuck. I've always said that if I got rich, I'd still live as minimalistically as now and would make hella investments to maximize the amount of money I can eat at philanthropic endeavors. Yeah. So we had Nouveau Rich in America for just a little bit with the tech stuff, and they would always drive like fucking Hondas and shit. And everyone started giving them credit for driving Hondas. They drove up the price of Hondas. 10 pounds sterling. Surely a rich, thank you from Sunset. Surely a rich dude from a ridiculously wealthy family is the perfect advocate for the liberation of the working class. I mean, to quote fucking Lowell overruled Alex Clavering, yeah, dummy. The poors are lucky to have riches because, I mean, all of the major people have been riches, okay? I know that Hasan, I know Hasan wouldn't be patrolling with gorillas in the Sierra Maestra, but I could see him cackling along with his infectious laugh as they read the news of the Bay of Pigs in real time. Yo, is that your guy? Is that your dude? Oh my god, what the fuck? Like, he's in GQ magazine, bro. Like, what? Who gives a fuck? Socialism is cool. Oh man, buy guns, okay? Save up and get a rifle and learn how to use it. All right, that's what my recommendation is. Son is a nepo baby, the nepoist, like some kind of goddamn nepo baby. Didn't Milanakis hawk NFTs with Keemstar? Probably. That just sounds like something that would have happened in 2019. Yes, I'm gonna say yeah. No evidence, sure, probably. Oh my god. There's a Cosmopolitan article where Hasan hands the female reporter, Hannah Smothers, his phone, and it's full of nudes of his fans, about 70% nudes. Ew. Why did he give it to the woman? Why? That's so weird. Yeah, I think somebody else just made a statement. It's not his response. That was him talking to XQC. I just saw that. I already had the video together, so I couldn't put more stuff in. Maybe I'll have an after effect, right? Aftermath. TLDR video that I'll put together in the next week or so. Maybe not. Don't get excited. But yeah, it was like him talking to, I think, XQC or Aiden Roth. I don't know, one of those other fucking white guys. I don't know, some rich honky. Fucko. And it was like, how do you share you can't share nudes ethically, right? And it's like, how do you do that? Like, well, if I happen to walk by while the nude's out, then it's fine because I just happen to like look at it. So you can't give it to me or share it or send it, but like if I walk by and look at it, it's okay. I'm like, what? Bro, ew. Come on. Like, how old are you? And here the thing is too, it's like, okay, you could only get there's only so much value in being pissed off if it was somebody like Aiden Ross sharing that, because his fucking fans don't give a fuck. It's bad, but you can't like bother dwelling on it for too long, because dwelling on it is not going to change them. You've got to do just other stuff. Not like it's okay, but there's no value. Hasan's whole thing is being like a lefty, like progressive social causes and stuff. And it's kind of, as it always happens, it's a big deluge of like, oh, well, I just thought it was okay at the time. It's like, just talk about it more. The reason Hasan doesn't want you talking about this stuff, the reason he doesn't want you talking about it is because it makes him look bad, because he behaved badly. He's in the wrong and refusing to address it. I think that my stipulations for what should happen are like the fairest shit ever. I know fucking any like right wingers are gonna be like, nah, because repercussions. But literally, like what Hasan should do, literally has to do. Otherwise, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Read out. Don't just say it happened. Read out from who and what was said, every single allegation. Read them out so that everyone knows. There's people who watched his apology disavow, whatever that is, and they don't know about his relationship or that any of this stuff could have happened because of him. Do you understand that? Like, they don't get it. They don't know what the fuck happened. He just, am I going to cover it? No, I'm not going to talk about that. Listen, I'm just going to read the news. Because he didn't go over it. That's I hate allyship, but if you're going to try to go in that direction, that's the worst it gets, right? Any apology that doesn't reiterate in an accepting and holistic manner what the fuck happened is not an apology, and it can't be a disavowal, because what the fuck are you disavowing? An idea of bad behavior? What bad behavior? Just anything he did, just any bad thing. So you don't care. And he doesn't. Hasan doesn't give a fuck about women. He doesn't care about women. He doesn't care about men. Maybe rich ones, maybe his peers, right? I don't know, porn stars that he dated or something like that. Maybe. But like you, fuck no. Fuck no. He doesn't give a shit about you. You're just an inconvenience. Moments of inconvenience. Questions of consent. Like, I'm dead serious about this shit. But all you get, read it all out, start to finish. Okay, this happened. Okay, this tweet is from here. This tweet is from here. Okay, this isn't going to, not as a court case, just, hey, okay, you say these things happened with a little overruled. Tell me about what he said to you, what the situation was, and what that has to do with my community. Just go ahead and run through it. I have literally all the time. I stream for fucking 15 hours a day. I have nothing else important going on. No amount of me reading other people's journalism is going to stop the genocide in Gaza. It literally can't happen. It's an impossibility and a stupid thing that stupid people say. So I'm just wasting my time up here making money talking while being pretty. That's literally all that I'm doing. So yeah, I guess if my friend who stayed over at my house for Christmas used his proximity to me to pressure you into sex, I should probably know about that. Hasan out there buying a new Porsche every year. Every year? Warren Buffett with that same old, what is he? All that BNSF money. Still drives the same old Cadillac for 20 years. Man, good Cadillac's all you need. The Weebs are coming. Super chatted. 10 euros. Thank you. I completely agree with you. I've gone literally hungry in the past, and I can't see Hasan as someone on my level. P.S. I love your dog and bunnies. I love them too. I gotta turn the bunny back on. Dude, we're very close to some bunny donos. Is that him? Oh, no, that's his hair stuck to the tape. But yeah, just go ahead, read through it all. Any of the women that want to from the initial accusations, obviously if you open it up, there might be just people making stuff up, but anyone that said stuff, anything, Berghoff especially, how about some women like Park Rose Permaculture? I don't need any fucking recognition from this or want any aside from recognize that I will fucking attack you again over shit like this. Like, Tyler, you said bitch and blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I will still fucking come after anyone. There's no argument you can make to stop me from making videos like this. That's the only recognition I make. I will be that dick. I'm that guy. I'm that asshole, okay? But like, yeah, Park Rose Permaculture had some serious issues with Hasan. He should bring her on. He should bring Park Rose Permaculture on. Dead stop. Hey, you have some serious issues with how I've acted regarding women. Talk to me about it. Because he's bad on women's issues. He's horrible on it. He's fucking awful on women's issues. Because anything he said doesn't matter because what he's done is more important than what he said. He could have said, oh man, anybody that has an abuser around them should out that person and end it. But he's like every fucking Democrat. Oh, we have more important things happening right now. In the middle of a fucking genocide. I've got to stop reading other people's news writing and reporting in order to talk about some guy. You know what I mean? Like literally downplaying his culpability in a very serious thing that happened. Because who knows who's not talking about it? Women, if there's 3 people that came up, the number is usually 4 times as many, or if who knows how many more. And some of the women may not have an issue at all. They're like, no, I wanted to meet Hasan. I sucked fucking Alex Peters' dick. I'm good. Okay, that's fine for you. And there might be still other women who are like, I am unfathomably fucking embarrassed about what happened. It was like, I don't feel like I was hurt, but this was humiliating and I don't feel good about it. And I'm not going to talk about it. I'm never going to mention it. I'm going to die with this next to my fucking chest, which is why I say don't fucking reach out to any of these women. If they don't want to come out and talk, leave them alone. They're figuring it out. Make sure the door's open. Welcome Matt, clean and ready. No time limit, you know what I mean? Type deal. But like, you don't need to go fucking, because then it'll be like, oh, so you don't feel, can you tell me you don't feel bad about this at all? Not really. Like, there's not a lot of women that have the courage to say what you're saying. You know, he's getting just brigaded, and you just don't think it's that much of a problem? I mean, there's, you know, other women have gone through worse stuff. Yeah, that's true. That really is true. And this hyper focus, that's what happens every time. I've seen it happen too much. I was in the news. I've just seen people at the poorest fuck, middle class, whatever the fuck, do this shit to each other and hurt people. And it's stupid as fuck. And it's happening at the highest levels of organization. You wonder, why aren't there more women around? There are. Parkrose Permaculture's account is huge. And someone shared that to me. I didn't even know she was around. She's just a mom in like Minnesota or some shit. Fucking like, oh yeah, I really care about politics. And she's like a feminist. I don't fucking like what Hasan's doing. There's no crossover over there. Because this is like a very misogyny heavy sphere. Like to the point where a guy like me is saying that a lot. And I'm not normally the dude that does that. But it's like, guys, you're being like actual locker room misogynists and bragging about it. That, like, at least you're not the rapist of your friend group that includes a rapist. Maybe 2? Who knows? Who is the next one? Is the thing. Who is the next guy? Because there's going to be another one. You know that. Anyone that's listening that knows there's going to be, oh, okay, yeah, he's not going to do shit. Now you know you can go next to Hasan. You can do anything that you want. And you can use your proximity to him. Like, oh, yeah. You know, Hasan would love you. He would love to meet you and stuff. And, you know, but like, I was just wondering if we could meet up for some drinks or some shit before. Like, could we hang out? And then, you know, maybe I could introduce you to Hasan like after. Or like, you know, hey, look, I know things didn't go good between us. And you have your story and I have mine. But you're going to do, you know, I'm Hasan's friend. And you're going to do a lot of damage to him if you say anything about this. Like, do you understand that's what he said? He set it up. We're beyond talking. The evidence is his released videos and his statements on the matter are, oh yeah, don't fucking talk about it if you get abused by one of Hasan's friends because it'll hurt Hasan. And you'll do that. You put the fucking actual difficulty of it on victims. There's probably women that wanted to talk about it just because they wanted to talk about it. I don't care if they wanted to make money on it. You shouldn't have done it to them, but they can make money on it and fucking feel better about what happened. Good. That sounds great. What the fuck? But he put them in a position, having you either knowing about it or having so little to understand, having so fucking little understanding about how like basic women shit. Basic. I'm not a fucking like second, third, fourth way. I don't read the Dworkins and shit. I don't fucking basic stuff. Don't make women feel fucking uncomfortable. And don't say shit that would make them feel uncomfortable, especially when it comes to sex crimes your friend probably committed. And people that are saying in the comments section on that video already, I'm going to read some fucking Hasan fan comments. Don't you worry. You know, he wasn't even close enough to physically sexually harass them. Like, you know, when you had to say physically, first off, we don't know that. We don't know that. We don't know that at all. We don't know that at all. That's just what I've reported on. No one investigated. Hasan shut that down, so we don't know that at all. But also, it's just still sexual harassment to do it without touching somebody. That's just the case. If you sexually approach somebody unwarranted and then you harass them about sex, you've sexually harassed them. That it's the harassment and then also the sex is all that it takes. That's why it's very simple. Sexual harassment. So yeah, DM. Oh wait, you're saying that all these guys that are DM sliding women, who like work in the same field as them and then make them feel uncomfortable to like, and then have sex with them. Like if that woman feels uncomfortable, that was like a crime. Yes. Yeah. There's probably a bunch of leftist men who are rapists. If he pressured any of those women into having sex by making them feel uncomfortable or afraid of their future, that's rape. That's a sex crime. If you were like, oh yeah, I really want to do this. You're coming off like a bitch. You sound like you're fucking hard to work with. Pissy moaning, pressuring a girl into fucking. That's rape. Is it as bad as, I don't know, some sort of whatever you fucking weirdos are imagining in your mind every time you bring something up? Destiny DGG style debate always have like the most graphic 17-step. Now let me just ask you a question. So you're saying that if a guy just approaches someone in their DMs, that's the same as if hold on, I've got this actually written out on a CVS receipt, 2 CVS receipts. I had to tape them together so they can all fit. Step 1: you find a woman at a crossroads. She's a nun and also black. Like, okay, thank you. Yes. We already have that established in the law. There's degrees of sexual, gross sexual imposition. 1, 2, 3, 4, sometimes all the way up to 7 or 8. Sometimes they're divided. Check your local state laws to see if you have committed a sex crime. And yeah, a lot of these guys are doing this. That's what it is. Hasan facilitated the kind of behavior that Destiny does. While he was friends with Destiny, for sure. Like, and that's the case. It's not going to end because now people will see Hasan and know, like, oh fuck, I can get in there. Abusers are always on the lookout for shit like that. That's why they do stuff like join the church or become streamers, is because it's a good way to access that parasociality that will let them abuse people. That's why I'm pissed about it. I'm fucking irritated because it's going to be it's a time bomb because he's not doing anything about it. And like, you're like, well, Tyler, what if fucking Ethan uses it to get an own on him? Good. I hope Ethan Klein Ethan Klein, watch my video on stream. I permit it. Attack Hasan via it. Use every fucking clip. I will send you all of the information I have. I don't care because I need that to stop. It's better to sacrifice Hasan and his career than it is to risk workers. What, Tyler, you would destroy the career of a rich person? You would provide ammunition against Hasan Piker to Ethan Klein? To destroy Hasan Piker? Yeah, they're rich people. I don't give a fuck. You would give Mothra radiation to attack Godzilla? First off, that's not Godzilla. That's Robo-Godzilla, and he's evil because he has been taken over by the spirit of a guy named Tensei Shiru. All right. The rising dragon, who is just like literally pure evil. He died being crushed by Gamora like 3 fucking goddamn movies ago, and they didn't do enough prayers over his spirit, and he crawled up on a spider silk thread from hell and possessed Robo-Godzilla, okay? Using a bunch of space particles from Son of Mothra, which isn't really Son of Mothra. It's a mistranslation. It's Modadada, which is just a different thing that flies. But he's taking okay, and so yes, I will give extra radiation to Mothra to defeat Robo-Godzilla. Someone's like, fuck, I want to watch that Godzilla movie now. It's very irritating. Ethan would not be able to destroy Hasan's career. He would fumble so easy. Also true. Yeah. They'll pretend like any bad thing that happens is like, watch out. Chapo guy was a groomer, disappeared. Yeah, there was another friend of fucking Hasan's, wasn't he? The other Chapo, Texas, Virgil, Texas, isn't that what it was? That's a good series. I don't know, male sex pests. Internet fucking sex pests on the left. Giving me crazy, she won't say no because of the implication vibes. It's not even vibes, that's what it is. That's it. You're describing it because of the implication. That's what Andrea Berkhoff who is Hope You Find Your Dad, was talking about in her thing, like, yeah, he got him. We shared the same friend group. It was really uncomfortable, very unprofessional. Basically, we were colleagues. That's why we say you treat YouTube. This is not up for debate. You treat YouTube and these other YouTubers. You can talk shit. You can be fucking mean, but it's all right here in front of the audience. Do you know what I mean? Like, say whatever. Say crazy shit. Say fucked up nightmare stuff. But this behind the scenes stuff, you're coworkers, right? Especially if you're in a friendly situation, you're coworkers. If there was a woman, right? Say I have 100K subs and I'm best friends with fucking 2 million subs, right? Even though I'm small, and she's like 25 and like we all share the same audience. What position is she in to say anything to me? Like, especially if her fucking actual livelihood relies on that money, right? And it's just like, hey, I want this from you, I want that from you. Bae, Sweet Cheeks. We'll give Sweet Cheeks a treat in just a second. I gotta finish this thought. Like, if you start engaging in a sexual interaction with that person, you might talk to someone who's got their head together, right? Maybe they're in a relationship, maybe they just know, but it might be a younger person, and you can pressure them into doing something. That, like, people do this on YouTube all the time. They get in people's DMs and shit, and they're like, you know, hey, this, that, blah, 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 you should do this type stuff. Having someone do that to someone for sex is criminal, right? And even if it's not, it should be treated as such, and you should be called that because fuck you, right? Like, literally just because fuck you. Like, oh, it hurt his reputation. That saying the truth, right, is going to hurt your reputation, then it's got to get fucking annihilated. That's the case. You know, if the truth shall kill them, let them die. Because that's what it is, right? Berghoff's like, we know the same people. If I get shown to be someone who's, you know, uppity or you know, obnoxious, or I'm not cool or whatever, or it's just, someone just asks him, like, you know, hey, would you work with this person? Is she okay? Is she cool? And then he says, like, no, because I refused to obviously sleep with him while he's pushing for it. Like, that is the Weinstein shit. And that's what fucking Hasan had going on. And it's obvious to those women. And they're done. They're good. They don't care. Bye. Beep. Right? And they won't fuck with these areas anymore. I guarantee you, Park Rose Permaculture's there's hundreds of thousands. She's at like 600K or something. I guarantee you, her fans don't give a fuck about what the fuck Hasan and them have to say about any of this kind of shit anymore. I guarantee you, if they did before, they don't now. Because especially when it's a woman talking to women about women shit from these lefty, especially type perspectives, you lib, fem, lib, whatever the fuck, shut up. They're going to listen to him. Because a woman hears a woman say something about a guy, it's going to go whomp all the way to the top of the stack. He did what now? Okay, yeah. Fuck that guy. No, you're not listening to him anymore. I don't want my fucking boyfriend listening to that guy. That's how fast it happens. And they're completely justified. Not only are they justified, I would encourage, they should be encouraged to behave like that to these kind of circles. Which leads to, like, who are you trying to win over? He just literally said, that's who he's got left. Hasan's trying to win over Queeman orbiters. The rape guy. The pedophile fucking N-word rape guy. You're literally seeing the fucking coalition collapse in real time. And his audience is too fucking stupid to pick up on it. It's shameful display. Pathetic. Insane. Like, the fuck? You fucked it all up. You don't even realize it yet. Too stupid to figure it the fuck out. You could probably do so much fucking good. Ignore me. I don't care. I want fucking workers' rights. That's all I give a shit about. I don't give a fuck about all this other stupid fucking hanged on shit. Blah, 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 blah. Workers' rights, workers' rights, workers' rights, workers' rights. Women are workers, trans people are workers, Palestinians are workers. Workers' rights. All the way. Love everyone. Like, that's it. Right to not get bombed. Right to not be fucking sexually harassed by rich people's fucking friends. And, like, bring those women on. All of them. You should quit your fucking pointless fucking tilting at fucking windmills for 2 or 3 weeks. And take accountability for your idiot friend, which you can take accountability for other men. You can do it. I just did. That's what the video was. I was taking accountability for other men. Hey, this man did this wrong. And if I don't follow those steps and I do something like this, you should hold me to that fucking same standard and fucking leave if I don't. Because, like, what the fuck? But, like, yeah, bring them on. Have them talk about what the hell was going on here. And, like, shut the fuck up and listen for, like, 5 minutes. Like, hey, yo, you fucked this up. Did you know you fucked this up? Stop being a fucking petulant bitch all the fucking time about anybody coming at you about anything, right? Just remember the fact that you're a rich cunt. Never forget that. You're not one of us. You're a rich cunt who's lucky enough to fucking sponge off the fucking top layer of excess wealth from people that have next to none. Next to fucking none. Next to no excess wealth, okay? And you're lucky enough to have that, and you give nothing back. Nothing. Because when you compare, he gives something, right? Is it everything? No. Does he have a lot of excess extracted labor? He's extracting labor from poor communities across the world, yes, to live in Los Angeles, which does not need any more money, especially West fucking Hollywood, where he lives. Oh, yeah, no. I guess he is extracting money from poor people worldwide so that he can have it hoarded in his fucking gated mansion in West Hollywood. Okay, he's definitely different than every other person that lives near him in that rich, gated fucking community. He's definitely a different guy. He's cool. Out of your mind. Bring them on and at least take your fucking paddlings. And yeah, fucking, I know none of it's going to happen because they're bad people. That's why I'm streaming. I know you're bad people. You're bad, foundationally bad people. You're not going to do that. You're not going to interact with your shortcomings and address any of it directly, right? You can even fight about it. If you think that you didn't do anything wrong, you should fucking argue about it. Get out there. But, like, you're not going to. Bring those ladies on? No. Could have said, I'm never having Clavering on again. No, it was, I think he's in some sort of outpatient therapy, which is just therapy. Outpatient treatment for sex harassment. Like, what the fuck Succession episode is that? It's outpatient therapy. Greg, outpatient therapy is just therapy. Stop telling people you're doing that. But it sounds better than just, I go 2 or 3 times a week. I know that, Greg. Because you're not doing what we told you to do. God damn. Tyler looking good, man. No glaze. It took me forever to get the cameras right. And I got this gigantic fucking blemish on my face. Tyler looking pinker than usual. Pinkerton. No, I can't get the fucking colors right. I think it's the thing again. I can't quite figure it the fuck out. I probably need to put some sort of gel over that light. Jacobs Cohen LLC. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Jacobs Cohen Law LLC. Jacob Cohen Law, state and federal criminal defense attorney who tried 140 plus. Are you this fucking bald guy? When hiring my law firm to represent you, you are getting the benefit of over 20 years of litigation experience. I've personally participated in over 100 jury trials and I've handled thousands of criminal cases. As far as I'm concerned, everything I say is my opinion. Put no fucking stupid ass disclaimer in there. I'm exercising my First Amendment right to say whatever the fuck I want. Hasan has literally donated billions to workers' unions off stream. You're saying he hasn't given anything back? LOL. That's nothing. Does he still have millions? It's nothing. That's not donating. That's their fucking money, idiot. Rich people can't donate money. It's your money. It's your money. He's not donating fucking anything. That's your money, dipshit, that he didn't get taxed on at an appropriate rate. He didn't give them anything. That's theirs. That's their fucking money. He works for fucking Amazon. You stupid fuck. It's their money. He can't donate it. He shouldn't have it. It's their money. Every rich person has your money. Because of the bad tax system in this fucking country that permits people to have excess amounts of wealth through ownership. It's something called capitalism. He doesn't get credit for giving away money he shouldn't have. Because that is stupid as fuck. Well, he chose to give away money he shouldn't have. I don't fucking care. He shouldn't have the choice. He shouldn't have the money. It's your money. It's their money, you fucking moron. God, I fucking hate Hasan's fans. You're so stupid. He's rich. He is your fucking enemy. He donated money to charity. He gave away money he's not supposed to have and still kept enough to buy a new Porsche. You stupid fuck. You illiterate fucking rat. You dumb piece of shit. God fucking damn it. Oh. Motherfucker. Alex Jones made that say argument and he now owes those families $1 billion. Well, they're having trouble collecting, first and foremost. Second, he repeatedly said things that were wrong. They were untrue. You're a lawyer. What is the first defense for a claim of libel? The, what do you call that? A perfect defense. True defense for libel. It's true. Everything I said is true. They did things. Things happened. I observed them. Go fucking watch the video, dipshit. Oh my God. Alex Jones made that same argument, First Amendment in court, and lost $1 billion. That's the entirety of it. Are you stupid? What the fuck? That was the entirety of the argument. Understand that. He just walked up. They said, hey, you lied literally, which is provable again and again and again. After being warned by the people who said that's a lie, you caused damages. I'm going to help you out. Remember this one. You caused damages, $1 billion in this case. You caused damages. It was untrue. You knew it was untrue. And then you maliciously continued to spread untrue things. So that's libel, which is what you're trying to talk about. You're trying to talk about libel, right? Bald motherfucker. You got to have all those. The cool thing about telling the truth is, bump, you're good. Doesn't matter how much damage you do because it's true. I believe everything I said was true. If you have any idea whatsoever that anything I said wasn't true, tell me. I'll issue a correction. But until then, I'm not even going to provide some possibility of a fucking worm out for someone to say, like, well, he doesn't seem like he really believes all of the hours upon hours of research he did. Disclaimer, I might be wrong. Oh, well, thank God. Now we don't have to listen to this at all. How fucking stupid can you be? I fucking hate people. I swear to God. In fact, another YouTuber, Carl Jobst lost his defamation in Australia. Defamation case in Australia doesn't have First Amendment protections because it's fucking Australia. That is a different country. So, okay. I guess if somebody wants to, well, actually, I haven't said anything in Australia. So, according to the Berne Convention, even if someone from Australia wants to sue me, they have to sue me according to the First Amendment laws in United States of America, which are the ones right where I fucking am right now. So those don't matter anyway. Why did you... Hey, did you know that in fucking China, the price of butter is different than it is in Lexington, Kentucky? Isn't that fucking crazy? Interesting fact, right? He was also lying. That's the other thing. He kept saying specifically, right, that Billy Mitchell directly caused some fucking guy to kill himself through threats of litigation or whatever the fuck, which was not proven as true. So that's the case. Whereas all the things I'm saying are just like literal facts, most of which is laid out. 72-minute long video with citations to original sources, and almost literally none of it is my speculation other than like these things constitute crimes, in my opinion, which, you know, take it as it stands. You'd have to prove on top of this that anything that I'm saying is doing significant damage. It has to do significant monetary damage and malicious damage. I'm just trying to hurt him. I'm lying to lie. Not because I think it's true, but because I'm lying. I'm making it up in order to harm somebody for my own personal gain to some degree. And that it's caused that harm, which is a bit of a leap. Considering the fucking video is probably about 2,000 views so far. I always stand by for a correction, but like, goddamn. Can you please just direct me to any disclaimers and I'll let you continue? I'm just an employee. What the fuck are you talking about? Never said I'm a lawyer. This is the firm's YT account. Was asked to transcribe your live? What the fuck? Why are you transcribing it? There's a transcription tool. Just download it. Are you typing this out? Oh my god. That's fucking awesome. Okay. Yeah. Oh god. Somebody's paralegal or intern is copying down the things I say in a video. Why would you be transcribing it? It's a video. This motherfucker not know how to read? Oh my god. He's just a little guy, Tyler. Just a little Fred. Boy, wouldn't it be convenient for somebody with that hypothetical task if YouTube automatically generated a transcript? Yeah. Hasan's legal team trying desperately to scare Tyler. Who the fuck is in West Palm Beach? Would that be fucking like Destiny? I don't know. Destiny got a motherfucker out of here. Dude, oh my god. The opportunity, I say this all the time. The opportunity to depose some of these people would be fucking nuts. Like, that would be the craziest part. Because the cool thing is, too, like, you gotta get deposed. Like, you remember that? Alex Jones, Alex Jones got deposed. And Alex Jones had to talk about, where did you get this information? Why did you change it up? Why are you lying? Why the fuck are you lying again and again and again and again? Especially after correction. Many disclaimers. Why the fuck would I put up a fucking disclaimer? Is there any fucking YouTube videos that have a disclaimer? Hey. That's just my opinion. Sorry, I was wrong in making those comments. I'm only seeking any possible disclaimers. I can't find any, and you don't allege your accusation. What the fuck are you fucking talking about? What can I see this? What is this? User info. We've been on here for 13 years. Jacobs Cohen Law LLC. Jacobs S. Cohen. Okay, that's Jacob Cohen. Jacob S. Cohen, STB Law, University of Michigan Law School, 2024 JD Cornell University. That's a high hairline. God damn. Do you have about us? Do any of these have a YouTube channel connected? This is actually fun now. This is what I do. Reject cookies. News and insights, memos, books, insurance law alerts, registered funds, securities law, PCAP, press releases, maybe? This is like a real law firm. They use this is the same fucking setup that every law firm uses now. I gotta figure out what the company is that provides this. It's like Squarespace for law firms. PCAP is doing press releases. Simpson Thatcher in the news. This is definitely not the team you want to waste your time fucking trying to sue a YouTuber. Speaking engagements, right? Got nothing on here. Maybe here? Team and contacts, press releases, corporate. They don't even have a YouTube. Subscribe? Extranets? Incoming, alumni, your career. This is a gigantic fucking law firm. Yeah, I think you're being a little bit of a ding dong. Sock puppet, yeah. I wish this fucking thing. would let me click on. Oh, is it this? Open channel page. There we go. Yeah, Jacob Cohen Law LLC 1980. What about this channel? February 12th. What's your favorites? What's your playlist? Don't play. Big Sean. Starting off Big Sean, Miguel, All I Want Is You. Official video featuring J. Cole. Got 3 videos. Tiskity tisk tisk tisk. Oh. Ooh, hello, sweet cheeks. Hi. Oh, hello, belly. Hello, belly butt, belly butt. There you go. Got it? There you go, buddy. It was fun. You never know, too. I used to have a degree more respect for lawyers, or people that would even just be saying that they're lawyers up until Nick or Kata. Come on, bud. Fuck, go get it. There you go. Oh my God, look at these. Demonios. Monstruos. Dudes, look at these high definition frames. Little guys. Yeah, dude, that camera down there is always like the right color compared to this one. I think this Logitech camera is actually a little jacked. I've had it for most of the stream while we've been in this house. Garbage Can, welcome for that. Thank you for resubscribing. I'm the Jacob, baby. I doubt anybody from a law firm would be letting you know they're transcribing everything, including their comments that you're reading out loud. And if they are, they wouldn't have a job much longer. I mean, probably not. I mean, so it's clearly like you're trying to do like a little baby threat. Like, oh my God. Do you know that people get sued for libel all the time? And usually when the people that get sued for libel, they said that it was their First Amendment right, and then they lost. Like, I wonder, would it be crazy to find out that every single person that's ever lost the defamation case, would it be crazy to find out every single person that's ever lost the defamation case in America said they shouldn't lose because it was their First Amendment right to say whatever they were saying? Do you think, would that be like a shocking revelation? Do you think that that's the case? This is all just so Soundcore can say I was watching post-premiere live stream in a law firm, started looking into Tyler's comments. Fuck, dude, please, God. I will be attacking Hasan's community. Oh, that's what it is. It's definitely the fucking... Oh, there is something weird about my light in here. This is the... I just tell. Look, if I put my hand a little bit further forward or right here, the white balance was different. There's something in my room that fucks up the white balance. I cannot figure out what the fuck it is, and it's turning me red. Okay, I'm going to go crazy. The fact that the only defamation cases they knew about were our YouTube drama slots says a lot about it, too. A very online person. I mean, yeah, if you actually, like... The things that somebody would say to me if they were a lawyer and they were, like, trying to scare the fuck out of me would be in the ballpark of, like, the actual precedential statutes and the actual legislative statutes and the precedents set that would, like, conform to whatever it was I was saying, right? Like, that's what you would say. Like, oh no, this is blah 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 blah. Like, do you have a disclaimer? Fuck no. No, my disclaimer is I stand behind everything that I say, and I'll issue a retraction if you can provide a counterfactual to anything that I say or present. I'll issue a retraction because if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I believe I'm right. That's why I said what I said. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, somebody could sue you over that. Like, yeah, we have legislation for that. It's called SLAPP legislation, anti-SLAPP, strategic lawsuit against public participation. You in big wiggle trouble, mister. It's true. Show my picture, AFAB, a clip collab of Hasan, a clip of Hasan, and they immediately said the vibe is off. It's true. It's true. We're watching you, Mantor. There would be serious consequences. Is he Jacob S. Cohen or Jacobs Cohen? Jacob S. Cohen, I believe. And like Jacob S. Cohen, I think is probably dead or a billion years old. When I looked it up, Jacob S. Cohen is like one of those. It's like Hamlin McGill from Better Call Saul. To simplify for you guys, something you might recognize. It's a massive legal firm that does, supersized cases, big corporate shit. When I just looked at it, right, I thought the first guy I brought up was the dude, but I don't think it was. So I don't think that dude's name's Jacob even. I mean, he said it wasn't. So okay, yeah, Q&A, I guess. Open up to Q&A. Is that a thing I can do? I've heard this is the case. For a little bit, and then I might just do some segments. I don't know. It's 2:45. We've been hanging out. We've been talking. We've been having a good time. People have been hanging out fucking forever. So how do you do this? Exactly. Okay, just top chat. No, do the live chat. And then down here, start a Q&A. Answer viewer questions live. I don't know. Q&A, I guess. Start Q&A. So does this like highlight questions? Oh, okay, cool. Why does that look like that? Q&A, I guess. Okay, so I guess if you guys, yeah. Okay, so, well, maybe not. No, yeah. If you guys if you phrase it as a question, the questions will go through. Fuck, I didn't know you could do that really, and it would work that way. That's actually pretty solid. Tyler, which non-powered DC villain, no superpowers, gadgets, and drugs don't count, would have the worst chances of surviving prison? Dude, I gotta fucking no metahumans. No metahumans, no gadgets, and no drugs. Hardest time, well, probably the ventriloquist, because I mean, like, he's just a civilian. So if he doesn't get gadgets, he can't have the puppet. So he would be just a guy. I think that's actually Jesus Christ, look how red my eyes got. I think that would be the best possible answer. Would be, yeah, the ventriloquist, like kind of off raw, because if he can't have gadgets, he can't have the puppet, and the puppet's everything, right? So he wouldn't have any self-confidence. He would just be actually more scared than other people, normie in prison. Boom, there you go, perfect answer, unassailable. Who is the best rabbit, and why is it Sweet Cheeks? Ooh, I don't know. I think Marcel might be the best rabbit. What's your next essay? I'm trying to get mouthwashing wrapped up, but I think mouthwashing is going to be longer, so I might have a really, really short one on Cruelty Squad coming out in the next couple weeks. It's only going to be like 10 or 15 minutes long. Pretty short one. And then, yeah, if you're talking about in the vein of the Hasan thing, I've eventually got to do the manufactured ContraPoints essay that I kind of alluded to in that, of which I have a lot of information, but I don't feel like working on it. Like, I have the vast majority of that research done, but like the immediacy of the ContraPoints Israel-Palestine statement bullshit is kind of past. So unless something else interesting comes up with it, it's kind of as evergreen as I feel like making it be. So I can kind of push that off kind of indefinitely. I might not even ever make it, but I mean, I could. Everybody that's been watching the show knows exactly what I'm talking about anyway, but yeah, mouthwashing, a bunch of video game stuff. I have mouthwashing, Cruelty Squad. Fuck, I was going to do something with the White Lotus, but I feel like I kind of don't need to. I kind of don't need to now. Yeah, in order probably. Cruelty Squad, mouthwashing. I have a short one that I want to do on Succession, the HBO show, and hopefully I have a good sized one for Silent Hill 2 by the time Halloween rolls around, which would be my desire. Go all the way down there. There we go. Does this work? Yes. How long did this take? I actually didn't get to keep a good track of it. I'm normally pretty on it, just to make sure that I keep myself like going. It was relentless work for the last week. Last week was about 10-hour days, almost every day, including yesterday, every day but like Saturday and the times that I took off. So at least 2 solid weeks. I had to film it 3 times before it actually was like good looking, because I have a new camera and I kept fucking shit up, and I messed up the sound. I had to get a microphone that worked. This one, because this is a dynamic mic as opposed to a condenser. It doesn't sound as good. It's a little poppier. It's not plugged in. I don't know why I did that. It sounds like this. So it sounds like this. Is that even making any? So yeah, it sounds like this instead. Some people actually prefer dynamic mics. Some people don't. This doesn't need native power, phantom power to work, but I had to get this because I can talk into it from different angles, and it doesn't cover my entire face. Whereas when I'm holding this thing, it's completely right in front of my face. So I got this mic instead, which is actually going to let me do some other things that are going to come up. I'm not making promises, but once, if anything interesting happens downtown Lexington, especially like politically speaking, this is my new setup for taking recording on the road and doing interviews. So I'll have this. It actually comes, I don't have it immediately at hand, but it comes with a flag, which is basically like the piece that sticks on top. So I'll be able to interview people. I guess I should talk into it like this. I'll be able to interview people, and like it'll have my little West Side Tyler thing on it. If I get one made in time, which I probably won't, so I guess we'll see. Okay, I've got to dial this one. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna use this for like 2 more seconds. What kind of bunny is Sweet Cheeks? He looks like a perfect fusion of my 2 late buns. He's a mutt. My wife would know. Hold on. A mini Rex? Okay. He's a mini Rex. I can never remember the bunny types. The one that always comes to my mind is Holland Lop, and we've never had one of those. But yeah, he's a mini Rex. My other rabbit, Marcel, is a Himalayan dwarf, I believe. Is that correct? Yes. Exasperated voice in there. But yeah, he's a mini Rex, but he's what you call an Easter bunny. He was bred, right, which is why he's all fucked up, and they got rid of him. They threw him away behind a trailer park near Lake Cumberland, Kentucky, and we went and adopted him, and had to pull all like fucking 20 some odd or more ticks off of him and fill him full of all sorts of antibiotics and pesticides and shit. Eventually to get him back working, and then he had crooked teeth, and he had an occlusion behind his eye, or a cyst behind whatever the fuck, an infection behind his eye, and he lost a fucking eye, and he lost half the teeth in his fucking head, but he's still kicking. He's still a big old softy. Look at that leg. Look at that beautiful foot. Opinions on those huge rabbits? I like bigger rabbits. The smaller ones are mean as shit. I got the squeaking noise coming from the area of the throttle body of my inline 2.4 liter. How do I fix this? What kind of squeak? Is it rhythmic? I would, if you can get to it, right? Probably might have to, if it's an older vehicle. Probably the engine housing or the throttle housing, whatever. The cables and all of the stuff that's right around there. You might have a dried out friction ring or a loose bolt or whatever that might sound like it's coming from the engine noise, but it might be from you putting pressure on something and pushing 2 pieces apart that are squeaking on each other once the vehicle is in motion. or like even just the engines rocking it. You know what I mean? Garbage can in here fucking fighting Jacob's Law. All right. Thoughts on optional public armories for firearm storage at like fire stations and participating gun stores? I don't know about putting them at a gun store, but like, yeah, honestly, like public armory is a good idea. We have them. I mean, what you would call a public armory in the Marines, and you're supposed to use them. If you own a gun in the Marine Corps, you have to get it tagged to bring it on base, and then you have to keep it in the armory unless you're going to take it out somewhere and shoot it because you don't fucking need it. It'd be a good way to limit the amount of weapons somebody has and keep an eye on who has what and why. Because people are like, oh no, it's going to be, it'll interfere with my Second Amendment right. It's like, you have a Second Amendment right to keep and bear arms. You do not have a Second Amendment right to be a fucking idiot, right? Or to keep all of your arms secret. That's not like, that's not illuminated. Maybe you can try to fight it through Fourth, inappropriate search and seizures, right? Fourth Amendment. I don't think that falls underneath privacy. I think people, if you have a gun, everyone around you should know because they should have the ability to take it away from you. Because guns are not a personal property issue because the gun interferes with areas outside of where you are, right? So if you have a gun that can go through your neighbor's wall, your neighbor should know if you have that gun. And they should be able to tell the cops that if you're being a fucking weirdo, like, hey, weirdo next to me with that goddamn rifle is like drunk again, screaming in his fucking house. I'm afraid a bullet's going to come through the window. You know what I mean? Phantom power. Check. Right around there. Okay. That seems fine to me. That doesn't seem like it's too loud. Hopefully. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong. There we go. Okay, yeah, no, that's not too loud. All right. Sweet cheeks. Need for Speed, $5. Sellsword has recently been doing fencing streams. They must have seen a review of Shad's movie and took the advice. Based. I want to reach out to Sellsword. There's like other videos I want to make. I don't want to promise them. I still think to this day about the which would win in a fight, you know, one guy with a big two-handed sword or just like one saucy boy with a rubber trash can. And there's HEMA people near me, and I kind of want to reach out to them to see if I can't get that going somehow. What's going on here? Hold on. Okay, does that sound right? Yeah. I fixed that gain on my mic, and now it sounds too fucking loud. Ever thought about getting guinea pigs? My wife thinks about it all the time. Sam says she loves guinea pigs. Not normally a serious chatter, but I'm going to film school and might get into documentaries. What do you think is important to remember for journalism and investigating stories about abuse? Tread carefully, obviously, if you're doing any abuse stuff. I mean, if it's with stories about abuse or like victim stories in general, just really do think to yourself, is this worth it before you start getting into it for the people that you're going to be talking about? Like, will it cause them will it be a gigantic pain in the ass for them? And if it is going to be, is it going to be worth everything else? You know, make sure you're not being exploitative ultimately. Most important thing for journalism and everything else, save everything you think might be important and take notes. Make sure that you don't lose track of shit. That's pretty much it. Problem with public ownership listings for firearms is I see it being simply used against society undesirables. Everything's used against society's undesirables. Well, nothing. If we live in a stratified society, like every single law is used against undesirables. Speeding laws are used against undesirables. Do you know what I mean? Like ag laws are used against undesirables. Every law we have, because we have a class stratified society, every law that we have is first employed and then second abused against the lower class before it gets to the next one. So if you just think the law is not going to be good, then don't use it. If you think it's going to be like hyper fixated on them, sure, but like that's just going to happen no matter what. Slightly off topic, but is the new song coming to the music channel? A bunch of them are if I can get to it. Are you in the Goonion? The Goon Union? No, I don't use something awful. Boost your music channel. I saw a comment on the premiere about how the music was good. Yeah, go to Southside Tyler for all the music. Apparently, the HEMA community is not as bad as people like Shad would lead you to believe. Okay. Ooh, there's a bunch of stuff. I missed them over here. Fuck, what was that I was just looking at? Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, Southside Tyler is the music channel. I have to make like music videos for every single one of them because otherwise YouTube won't let me just upload the songs, right? Which are already exported. So it does take me a little while to get them all up there, and then I've got to add them to this too. So there hasn't been anything new. I mean, it might be new to you, but nothing that I've made since before Slot Mafia, I think, has been uploaded to the Southside, Soundside YouTube channel. So go ahead and check that out. If you play the game Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, no. Not normally serious. What was it? Not normally serious chatter. What a film school. What was the most interesting clip that almost made it into the Clavering essay that didn't make the cut? Let me look. It's a little overruled vid. A lot of it is his other fucking tweets. I didn't get. Yeah, I didn't get anywhere near enough of the tweets in here. I mean, one of them, okay, clearly I need to apologize to people and don't know exactly how to do it. I'm sorry for being an asshole. I'll say more later, logging off. Yeah, there was all Lolo's tweets is definitely more important than the clips. The ones with him talking about the Latinas. Do you want to have sex with me, senorita, sin condoms? Much as gracias. That was from April 12th of last year. If you are a teenage boy, listen to me closely. ICE agents are the reason you cannot get a girlfriend. ICE agents are deporting all the big booty Latinas. That's from somebody responding to him, I guess. Yeah. Nobody loves you and cheats on you. Nobody. This is somebody said that. And then his response is, this is such bullshit. Sorry, LOL. Like, sorry that holding the complexities of being human inside you is too much. This seems simple, but wait until you find out your partner has a work life. There's a lot of ways to cheat. There's emotional cheating as well. And all of this falls under the prison of monogamous heteronormativity. I know how annoying this is, but I don't care. That was from May, right? May 2nd. Then there's people talking about. Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't even put this one in there. There's more tweets from other people, too. So happy to finally see Lowell overruled outed as a piece of shit. He literally was angry and blocked me when I refused to have sex with him, smiley face. Literally messaged me, I always get what I want. This man is a true pest. I should have put that one in there. I just overlooked some of these. I have so much shit. And the thing is like, other people should do videos on this stuff too. Like, use my research and hop off of it. Obviously don't copy the fucking video outright, but like, there's tons of stuff. Running on opening the border to let in as many thick Latinas as possible. That's a tweet from him. Burkhoff,
whatever.
Card. Okay, these are all fucking clips. Oh yeah, there's this, the Hasan friend. This is the fucking TikTok. Oh, I guess I probably can't put it up there. I don't know. I might post that in the Discord or something later if somebody reminds me, because I think it has copyrightable material in it. One thing I do wish I could have done is found a better copy of the Hasan statement on Lolo. There's so many fucking videos. It's so fucking hard to search through the goddamn Hasan sphere content shit. And the thing that I found out is about half of the Hasan clips channels are either the same person uploading like different lengths of the same clip to 3 or 4 different channels, or they're just stealing the clips from the clips channel and re-uploading them. So like I kept running into the same, because the one that I found with Hasan keeps zooming in on him, and it's like 4 minutes and 7 seconds long or something like that. And then there's one that's like 17 minutes long, but it's not actually anything to do with that. It's just like him talking about other shit, and then that's a part of it, so that it could look like it has more to trick people into thinking that they're going to see more stuff from that. But then it still had the same stupid fucking zoom shit on it. Or at least I think it did. I don't know. Very hard to get through all these goddamn extra channels. Hot leftist girls. I could defend Jimmy Seville. I would get Destiny laid. Queen, and K stuff. Oh yeah. It's in there, but you don't hear him talking. It's when Lolo was talking to Hasan for the very first time. He's like, "Yeah, I brought gifts for you and your mom. Your mom seems to like me." There's nothing like too weird about that, other than the vibe of it being related to all this. But that was funny. Sad boy, the shirtless Lolo TikTok that I almost didn't play at all. There's a lot of him with no shirt on TikTok. It was very weird. Thirst trap TikTok, I put that one in there. Mosh Word pervert, Dylan Burns. Yeah, and then some of it's just things I found after the fact that like I was like, the video is done. If you get to a point and you fucking start like, you start having these you start making one of these videos, you can accidentally get to a point where you're like, oh, I'm gonna put it off for just another week because I found another clip. It's not like anything I found was like, oh, I'm less correct about my fucking interpretation of this situation. It was all just more intense stuff. Like I would have liked to put the clip that I just found of Hasan talking about how to like get away with looking at nudes, but I'd had to hunt it down to try to make sure it was not like AI or anything to some degree. Probably is not, but yeah, this is when somebody referring to Lowell overruled. I don't know what the context of this. They're going to frame it as not a hate crime. He was just mentally ill / sex addict, completely ignoring that fetishizing Asian women is indeed racism. This is a reply to Lowell overruled from March 17th, 2021. I have no idea what was going on. Because I got locked out. I didn't follow him on Twitter, so I can't look at his tweets. Yeah, there's some stuff from Hasan's Reddit too. This is Tasty Tank 3402 on r/Hasan Piker. The men in this community. Hasan needs to have a very frank conversation addressing the men in his community. Not believing women is a major red flag and creepy as fuck. The misogyny in here is actually wild. He's cultivated his audience and he should take responsibility for addressing the misogynists within it. Also, his response to this situation was not ideal IMO. He needs to say more. It felt like a quick band-aid. I mean, true, but yeah, people talking about the ContraPoints thing too again. Very similar to ContraPoints, the Lowell overruled situation is a perfect case study in what happens when pseudo-intellectuals gain influence, not through substance, but through performance, blah, blah, blah. And then someone's response to this from Punished Hoots is the good part. Part of the reason this kind of thing is allowed to happen over and over again is the dead-brained misogyny that leads people to calling a woman's bad takes very similar to a man's sex crimes. Shut the fuck up. True. People whining about Lolo on the Reddit. Oh yeah, this is another one that was good, but like there's nowhere to put it. I love you, Lolo, but you're not as big as the people around you, and you're getting the little bro treatment here because of it. Your ego is getting the better of you. This is from like early July. So not to make a big deal about it, but I feel like you guys think I'm a lot more irrelevant than I actually am, and I'm sort of realizing that me constantly making myself small is hurting my ability to be taken seriously. And this is all a big thread. It's not here. Yeah, this is the same day where he's like talking about Zoran Mamdani and being like, hey, just for FYI, for those keeping score back here, the comms guy for everyone's favorite special boy in New York City just suggested they are going to ultimately dodge the Substack interview. They promised me, so take that how you want, but I'm telling you where this ends up. And then he goes to New York Police Department kettling and brutalizing protesters at George Floyd 2 protests in 2027 with zero cuts to funding. I am not blackpilled for the wrong reasons. What a stupid fucking thing. If you do not give me, a ginger, an interview, the blacks will be beaten. Beaten again, I tell you. Stupid. This one I missed, and I feel bad about it. But like, I had too many fucking tweets. The girls are saying Lowell overruled is a sex pest and serial abuser. White cis men are fucking trash. I posted a picture from Bustit Open 420. I posted a picture in his merch and he sent me dick pictures and asked for my STD results to make sure I'm clean enough. Fuck that, dude. A little bit harder to confirm. Top 10 Hasanabi guests. I can't tell who all these people are, which I guess is probably a sign that I'm not fucking weird. Stavros is number 1. Lolo is 6. I know I don't have it on screen, but I just don't care to put it up there. Fucking FD, dude, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 until you get to a black person. 4 until you get to a woman. I don't know who that person is either. I don't know who that is. I don't know who any of these fucking people are. They all just look like extra bonus rounds Hasan. I'm guessing. Oh, that one looks like a fat Hasan. That must be his brother. That looks like D. Maybe I will put these up. I don't know who the fuck these people are. This one I'll stick up on the screen. So this is the poll I was talking about. It shows up a few different times on there on r/Hasan Piker. Noah Colin voted 11th best guest. I have no idea who that is. So it goes Stavros, right? Whoever the fuck these guys are, I don't know. I'm gonna tell you, if I had to guess what MGMT from 2011 looked like. You guys remember MGMT, the band from when I was in college? That's what they look like in my mind. MGMT, maybe that's what Daft Punk looked like without the fucking helmets on. Then there's this guy smoking a cigarette. I don't know, some dude, another Hasan-like, right? He found shipping containers to take pictures of next to. So I'm gonna guess he's from Los Angeles. I don't know who this woman is. I don't know who this guy is. Maybe is that Will Neff? I feel like maybe that's Will Neff. I know that Will Neff is a name. Lowell Overruled's number 6, shirt off as usual. Fat looking Hasan, I'm gonna guess is Hasan's brother. FD signifier, Feek. Okay, there he is. We got a black guy on the list, thank God. D from Always Sunny. And Tarzan, I guess. I don't know who that last guy is. The Chainsmokers? Oh yeah, these are the Chainsmokers. He is more confrontational to his fans about not talking about his affiliation with Alex than he was about his interactions with Alex. Irresponsible, 100%. Yes. As someone who looks like a fat version of my brother, I feel for him. Felix from Chapo. Which one's Felix? Felix Biederman, right? Is that the name? Is that one of these guys? I can't tell. How are these two not the same person? If you told me this guy and this guy are the same guy, I would say it's probably the case. There's actually not much in the way of unique looking people. One of them's a copy of Hasan. You guys are Feek standing out like a whole ass person over. He's got like actually a haircut that's not like hyper standard. Stavi with that belly out. 1 and 6 both got them go. They both got the curlies out on the top. Stavros because it's funny. Lolo because he's weird, right? But then everyone, this whole line is just like, what the fuck? Like, they all got like shirts on, but like, I feel like whatever this is, what is this? I can almost tell what shirt that is. I feel like it's actually got some personality to it, like a real band shirt, as opposed to, I don't know. All fucking Hasan's fans, like, this is a thing I've noticed. If you watch Hasan fans for long enough, or Hasan friends, there's a reoccurring thing that comes up where they all have like ironic shirts from like right-wing political organizations and stuff, you know, like the Lockheed Martin jacket. Chiose had that Enron sweater, which is either recently made or somehow traveled a whole fucking quarter of a century to get to him. You know what I mean? And you see those like, oh, is that a Halliburton t-shirt? A Halliburton? And it's kind of crazy that actually after a little bit, you do manage to find like, what? A lot of these leftists do have like military industrial complex branding. I'm just saying, like, I know it's like, it's a joke, but like, at a certain point, where's the solidity of the ground under here? Boy only gets credit for literally setting Hasan on fire. Based. Number 2 is Boy and I Did a Thing. Fuck nothing, bro. You got nothing on me. I have no idea what the fuck that means. Other than Stavros, he deserves this top spot for roasting the shit out of Hasan's fashion choices. Dude, Hasan's fashion is dog shit. I was watching that thing. Hold on. Do I have that up here? I think I just have the link to it. Yeah, I was crying laughing looking at it. Let me just double check the rest of these. Yeah, we've seen that. We've seen that. This is all just his fucking. I think fucking Lolo found out I was looking at his goddamn LinkedIn, which actually made me go even deeper and find more stuff on him, because I forgot of all the things to screenshot. The one thing I forgot to screenshot was his picture, his profile picture in his LinkedIn, which is also the same profile. It's from he got to do a red carpet premiere with some chick. Who I don't recognize, right? And that's his headshot that you see and everything. That's I guess he got to keep that from somebody. So that's him at a red carpet premiere for something, right? And I've seen the other photo of it from a different direction. But I think he noticed I was looking at his LinkedIn a lot, because LinkedIn tells you if somebody's looking at your LinkedIn. So I'd screenshotted everything, and then he took his profile picture down, because he goes by Alex Peter everywhere. I mean, I don't know if that was obvious as a revelation in the thing, but like Clavering is not how he normally goes. People call him Alex Lolo, Alex Lolo overruled, or Alex Peter. You know what I'm saying? So like people were saying that, and like I started looking into the guy, like, oh, this dude's actual name is Alex Clavering. Where does that go? And then I just found out that he's been a fucking media hog his entire life. Having your graduate somehow, like you're fucking, oh mom, I found out I graduated from law school at Columbia, and like that's on ABC News. This is where I found that. Is that not crazy to you? That's an actual link to ABC News? Like this motherfucker. This motherfucker's on ABC News celebrating his graduation. Like, no, he's just like us, bro. It's one of Hasan's normal friends that he hangs out with. Just an anytime guy hanging around. Oh, yeah, his languages, limited working proficiency in Spanish. Oh, this was funny, but I couldn't use it. This is Ole's channel. I figured Ole or Olorinati, Ole, Olorini. I can't. It's very difficult for me to say correctly, so I'm not going to say, but she goes by Ole. She was doing a podcast with him. I feel like a shittier person would have been like, let's dump on the black lady for hanging out with this guy. But like, I think we can just stick with Hasan enough for everything. But when I was looking her stuff up, right, 6 months ago, how men become Aziz Ansari, right? And then like literally from a month ago, which would be about a month and a half ago now, how this didn't age well, destroyed media literacy, which I actually have watched, but it doesn't show up as watched here. And it was just a very funny screenshot, but there's no way to use it. And I'm not going to be like, oh, hey, we need to take a detour so I can bash some black lady for knowing fucking Hasan's friend. Because they're both public defenders is why they had a podcast together. From what I understand, I didn't watch it, so I don't know anything else about it other than that. Let's see, I don't think anything else. Oh yeah, he does this. I don't know. This is his like pinned comment. This is just like he's a real fucking movie head. This is a crazy one. Our knowledge has made us cynical, our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much and feel too little. This is from Charlie Chaplin's The Great Dictator. This is the final speech at the end of it. You know, our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much and we feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. I think it's actually even longer than this. That was like, if you're my age-ish, this was like everywhere for a little bit. Because somebody made an edit of it that got huge. Back when like YouTube would have like stuff. You know what I mean? Without like a person in it. Like, hey everybody, it's July 2nd and this is my vlog. Like when they had stuff, this is around. I don't know. This is his thing. It's from The Great Dictator. It's the speech at the end of it. Oh yeah, there was also the Western Kabuki podcast, which is, I don't know, there's something going on there. Onion Person is from it. I'm just not going to bother bringing this up. I've continued to avoid being publicly messy about Whack Nicholson since we let him go from Western Kabuki, but he continues to slander us. We fired him over his personal sexual harassment of 3 different women in one weekend when he visited Chicago in January 2024. So I don't know, is this the Western Kabuki people also were like, Alex Alolo, like, threatened our mods to have something taken down or some shit, like right at, and like he was on that podcast too, I guess, or something like that. But this Onion Person, who is they call them Onion Person because they worked for The Onion of Note, you know, the newspaper fake parody thing. And I thought it was just very funny that like within a year they managed to have 2. So what the fuck's going on with that podcast? It shut down after Lolo rolled. Then yeah, it's him with fucking Paul McCartney. That's in Holy Cross Magazine. Holy Cross Magazine. Proof of his name via court documents. His bar number, which I got. College Town, local newspaper, so I could get more references for stuff so that it was spread out further than just his LinkedIn. Seems a lot of people coming out have experiences being a sex pest, super disappointing amount of favorite guests. But yeah, it's more Hasan's community being disappointed. Without saying much, because their stories have to be told, yeah, this is this year. And will be at some point. But I know for a fact that Alex himself, either through a threat or harassment, made the subreddit mods delete this post, which is why I believe it is no longer on Reddit, but it's real. And then, picture of him. Man About Town, Lolo. Sort of surprised I don't have a Wikipedia page at this point. Is that self-involved to think that? / am I delusional? That's from May. Oh my god. And then we go back up to the top again. So that's some of the stuff I had like that I didn't put in, but I had enough really, and so you know. Like, he ruined her birthday as his last woman-hating actions. Olay, that, of course. Before Western Kabuki ended, they had Lolo on. Western Kabuki is good. Well, it used to be. Does anyone know if Jarvis Johnson has said anything about this freak? He had him as a guest multiple times, too. I mean, honestly, like, yeah, this is one of those things where I say it's okay to bother people. If you know someone who's had Lolo on their podcast, on their show, if they've been friendly with them on social media even, or shared their stuff, share my video. It's obviously it's an indictment of Hasan and Hasan's community, but it's also a pretty, I believe, in-depth profile on Lolo. So if someone's like, I don't fucking know about this, blah, 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 I didn't gather everything because there's more and I had time limits, but I think I did a pretty solid job of explaining stuff. So yeah, if there's someone out there, send them that. Even just send them me fucking telling people should like, hey, do an accounting of everything this guy said, right? You don't have to credit me if you don't like me. I don't care. Credit my work if you see it. You can just credit the channel and tell them I'm a fucking dickhead or whatever the fuck. I don't think they should do that. It's probably a bad habit to not say who I am. So if you're upsetty spaghetti about, I don't know, I'm a veteran or something like that, you don't like something else I've said, you don't have to like, you can say Tyler's a cunt, Tyler's a dick. I don't have to have any credit. I don't have to say, no one go around saying Tyler's fucking the best thing to ever happen to women. Women are the best thing to happen to women, okay? They're fucking okay on their own without me. It's just, this information needs to get out. That's pretty much it. He deleted the videos, but I didn't see any acknowledgement on his part. Well, there you go. When's your next live stream? I don't know. Probably tomorrow. End Q&A. Boing. Because I can't see any of the rest of it. And I'm not even paying attention to it anyway. Need for Speed Super Chat. Did I get that one? I did a thing, boy. Did I get Will Neff correct? Lockheed Martin jacket goes crazy. If all you need to do, if you're like, wow, I can't find this stuff, just go to like Hampton Roads, fucking Goodwill. You can find all that shit. Boy joined Fredly Geordies to sneak into the Australian CIA base, which is fine. Oh, he's that guy. He's the other. Okay, yeah. What you here to do is talk about Geordies, friendly Geordies. Little Miss Legal Employee is giving up and is just typing here now. Oh, speaking of which, that's what I wanted. I wanted to see some. Let's go look at some comments. I want to see. Oh, did I lose subs? Very cool. Oh no, it's popping off. Okay, never mind. Only 1.2 thousand views. Probably no one's gonna watch it. Or it's locked. It might be a lot. Actually, that seems small for an hour. So it might be at locked. And then there's going to be a bunch more popping up. Really great whale search. Thank you very much. Why the lost media music? LMAO. What does that mean? Like scary music? I just thought it set the mood. The left's greatest journalist. That's an indictment of the whiter aspect ratio. I really wanted to do that. For a number of reasons. First off, I saw fucking that little bitch Sam Hyde doing it, and that was what showed me you could even do it. I didn't know that you could upload different resolutions to fucking YouTube. I didn't know that was a thing. I guess fucking dipshit fucking Sam Hyde stretches it as far. So he uploads stuff that's like an inch by like 20 fucking inches wide. I was like, how the fuck is he doing this? Because I was going to respond to him talking to fucking Nick Fuentes' dumbass. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I started looking at that because my camera can shoot in that. It's a whole thing. But basically I was like, I really like that aspect ratio a lot more. There's something about the standard 1080, whatever this is. I don't know if it's 16:9, but it doesn't feel like it. Whatever this boxy is. It just feels like the worst aspect ratio. I don't know why. And when I'm presenting information in any of these things, I have to put so much stuff on the screen sometimes that these squarer, more boxier formats are actually harder to work with, even though you would think it would have like more overall like area. But the way that you balance stuff out, it just doesn't work. And so like the big wide kind of cuts so much off the top and bottom, which is useless information most of the time anyway, because like if I'm taking screenshots and if it's people's channels, you know, if you look at my channel right here, if I'm here, this is actually all that you would need for when you pull something out about me. You know what I mean? You're probably going to cut out the fucking bunny cam and the treat meter and all that stuff. You know, if it's somebody else on Hasan streams, this is like the big Hasan social fucking flag that comes up, or there'll be like Hasan reacts right here. His chat's always here or there and stuff. So I end up having to crop down anyway. And like, you never get anything perfect to this crop because you got to take some of that information out to zoom in, and then it just feels off balance. So like that big wide one was good because I can get somebody's head in. And like if a head's big, it's like, you know, fill in this area, there's not much space. But then if it's the smaller one, it's here. And then I had plenty of room on both sides to put in like, you know, screenshots and all that sort of stuff. And it just really fucking worked a lot better. I really goddamn like shooting in that fucking cinescope wide. What the fuck is it? My brain keeps saying GUI, but it's not GUI. DCI 24.2 or I can't fucking remember. But very good. Halfway through this, I felt a strong desire to touch grass, so I took a walk. Thanks, Tyler. You're welcome. I just want to say I appreciate the remedy offered at the end. I think this is really what we all as mature adults should be doing. Okay, I wanted more negative ones. Okay, thank you, but negative. The video and audio are a bit out of sync. Very sad. That's my fault. I accidentally had I fucked up. I swear to God I uploaded the right one. I think I did too. And it's just, I couldn't get it correct. And that's actually on YouTube is doing that to you. Basically, I accidentally, on purpose, recorded in 24 frames per second NTSC. I have no idea why I did it. I selected it like, oh, maybe that'll make the file size a little bit smaller, not thinking that it would completely fuck my audio. So my audio is a little bit fucked in it. Can't do anything about it. It looks fine in preview. When I export it, it's okay. It took me 5,000 different types of exporting to get it to work correctly. And then now I uploaded it. And then on the upload, it doesn't work. So that's YouTube. It plays normal here, but it's an encoding issue. That's my fault, basically. All right. I'm just going to download this video in case it disappears. Okay, go for it. Digital bookmark, Tyler. I'm worried this method of keeping track where I am in a video will have to step away. It might be hurting you in the algorithm. Do you have any idea if that's the case? No. And I see you all the time, DAnd1253, posting that. It's a weird thing to do. No one else does it, but go ahead and leave your little digital bookmarks. Card posting, yes. Card posting, based card posting. I don't know if he's even around yet. I absolutely loved how he evoked Nero in Rome, since you know that's not true. Nero wasn't in Rome to play the fiddle, and even if he had been, they didn't have fiddles. I didn't know that. just shows that it's not about what really happened. It's about the lie we tell ourselves to make the fantasy real. Okay. Mustache side Tyler. Oh, I hope not. At least Hasan needs to properly research who he puts on his stream. The part of the 57-month subscriber was such a clear abuse of fame. I still think that was weird. The thing is I know people are going to say they don't care about that, and I think that's going to be a good test for people to say, like, oh, you're fucking weird. Because, like, that stood out to me like crazy. But I do the same thing that probably everybody does. We're like, well, this is going to go in front of other audiences. So who is, is this going to be convincing to people? And as I'm watching, I was like, well, no. Because da-da-da. And like, oh, I know who it's not going to be convincing to. It's not going to be convincing to the people that Hasan's making outroads to, i.e. Queenman's fucking community, and DGG. They won't find it convincing. It might actually be even just a little suspicious that within like a week of that, he started courting like, hey, bring on Noah Samson. Don't worry, some of my little mustachioed friends are okay still. They're good guys. Remember Noah Samson? He's cute and also not hopefully a rapist or sex pest, whatever the fuck you want to call it. He's not creepy as shit. Remember him? And then also like, yeah, DGG. These guys really know that Destiny's bad, and I'm not that bad. I can make an inroads with the sex pest community if it was needed to. Good work on the essay. It was good background noise while I wait for Unreal Engine to compile base. P-Paul, quit saying that. Hillbillies have no culture. I don't care. Fight me. No, shush. I know parasocial relationships aren't healthy, but it gets really hard for me when someone starts espousing joy of a wider aspect ratio. We can just be mutually happy about the aspect ratio, but we don't know each other. But everybody should know the better aspect ratio is based. Just go to Mantor if bad if you can't find the hate comments. True. Oh my god. Best Linkara episode? Oh, fuck. I have no idea. Marvels. Just because we're Marvels too. Is it gang? Ba-da-ba. So these are fucking good. The person's Miss Midwest pronunciation of Hasan is like nails on a chalkboard. Hasan. He was saying Hasan. That was a weird, that came out of nowhere. I felt bad for her too. I mean, I might have made fun of her the same way. Maybe not in the same way, but I mean, for the same stuff. But like, that was so strange. Just Liana K, who I guess their YouTube is kind of dried up since that was from 2019. And it was about, they were talking about Mortal Kombat like 4 or some shit. I don't know. One of the Mortal Kombats that were like dog shit on like the N64, PlayStation 1, 2 era. And it's Jax's ending. Jax is the character with the fucking metal arms, black dude. He's Sonya Blade's partner, I think, or subordinate. I can't really recall. But they're both like, they're part of the anti-Kano faction, the Australian guy with the fucking red eye. Typical New South Wales resident. He's from Bendigo. And like Jax's ending is he gets time travel powers or something. I don't know. And goes back and like undoes all the bad shit that ever happened to black people and creates like a Wakanda thing. Right. And her contention is like, if he did that because basically like, mistreatment of black people is so endemic to the creation of black American culture, which is true. I mean, you wouldn't have black America without the slave trade, essentially. If you got rid of it, you would like create a paradox where you would be like, you would undo all of that stuff, which is like, it's a Mortal Kombat game, so it's kind of stupid. Who cares? Is the thing. And I think it's like a sufficient enough. They try to play it off as like she's like hyper racist for that, which I didn't really get. I watched the background to it. I didn't catch it being like hyper racist, more just like dumbass white lady talking about black people. Like nothing probably worse than what Destiny has said to Hasan just while they're hanging out. So like, and then he jumped on her and was calling her a femcel and stuff. And I don't know, it was weird, but she seemed to take it very seriously. She's like, I wanted to put on makeup and shit because you don't want to fuck me. And I wanted to like, I felt self-conscious about it. I was like, God damn, you made me, I feel bad for you. That person took it pretty seriously. Doesn't mean it's like they didn't deserve any fucking kickback, but it's kind of the thing, you know, like being fucking mass hit up on fucking Facebook or whatever. Oh, I found out, I heard, blah, 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 blah. You know, from Hasan's fans, and they don't abide by any like stricture of decency. I mean, I don't have it here immediately, but when I fucking defended ContraPoints after the statement, I was like, this statement is not anywhere near as bad as people are saying it is. This is completely and clearly the most overblown horseshit ever, and it doesn't matter, and it didn't need to happen. This is just bullying a fucking uppity trans girl. Is exactly what it is. Like, you should have shut up and known your fucking place type shit, because they didn't want to fucking give a statement in the first place. But someone like responds like, hey, and they have this whole like thing like Hasan's point, or maybe they didn't even say Hasan, but it doesn't really matter. Something da 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 da. You know, this long thing. And I was like, well, I just don't really think that makes any sense, and I don't think it really justifies any of this. And then their response to my saying like, that doesn't really matter is like, is fucking Natalie letting you suck her dick? And like, what the fuck? Just full escalation into transphobia, like hard transphobia, like pure distilled shit. Like it actually rare thing to happen online, but it actually shocked me. I was like, of all of the things you could have said, I was definitely not expecting that. That was not what I thought that you would. That is not what I thought you would say. I did not think that you would say. I'm not going to repeat it. I just did. But they did. Screenshot. Everyone's like, wow, that's pretty typical. God damn. Sport comment. Thank you. Man, I'm not getting enough. Didn't know it's not legitimate to get angry at genocide advocates anymore. Over here, what Hasan did is a soft reality check. What? Didn't know it's not legitimate to get angry at genocide advocates anymore. Over here, what Hasan did is a soft reality check. I don't know where that even comes from. I guess we're still talking. It must be something to do with ContraPoints. Shut up, I'm helping. Enabling abuse through celebrity parasocialism would be a beautiful name for a baby boy. Oh, I don't have the held on. That's where the good shit's going to be. Wait, how is this about Hasan? I don't see any part about the accusations about Hasan. What if they rewatched it? But Tyler... Yeah. That got caught up. Oh, man. This actually might have hit. I haven't seen, now that it's been out, all of the good like what does this have to do with anything fucking comments are from like before the video was even halfway through. I think I saw someone, let's see, hold on. Oh, maybe that person is on my side. Never mind then. More like, how is Hasan tied to this? Oh God. Watch the video. I have a life. I don't care about any internet drama. Bro, yes. Oh no, I think this one hit so hard. This is so corny. Leftists try not to eat each other alive for 1 week challenge. He's the rich. I'm supposed to eat him. He's literally, he has the shirt. He's food. They're not eating each other. He can't eat me. I'm not nutritious enough, right? He's got a baleen whale the poor. I can fucking survive for years off one rich. Live. I eat that fucking animal down to the bone and make broth with what's left. Oh no, that's the darkest. Okay. There's nowhere near enough good hate comments. Damn it, I did too good of a job. This is the killer comment, though. The self-pitying faux introspection bullshit Alex Clavering had me gagging. He's like that main dude from the game Yick. He's yicking out, dude. He's been accused of yicking out. None of them arguing that isn't true. Hasan didn't say that shit or hasn't done that shit. Only comment saying he said we weren't supposed to talk about it. It's fucking true. Baby boy that name comment was me. Garbo from 2 hours ago. Are we criticizing him for calling out defensive genocide? You definitely didn't finish watching. Nah, for... what are we calling him out for? In a pithy... Wow, maybe I'll save that. I need something to do before I go to bed tonight. Yeah, damn. Dude, all the goddamn hate comments end before the fucking end of the video. Fuck. I did too good of a job. They can't fucking respond. No. No. He's actually literally Alex Yick. He literally yicked out on girls. Awful. Nightmarish, in fact. My subs are going up on that video. Okay, cool. Very cool. Subs are going up on this channel. Okay, cool. And people are like, oh, fuck, are you working again? Whatever criticisms I have for Natalie Wynn, her anti-stands are just beyond obnoxious. I would say the worst thing about Natalie Wynn is she's a fucking pushover. I mean, like, that's the, like, actual personality issue that she has. To the point where I don't even know where she stands on stuff, if she has that bad standpoint, or if she's being like, you know, if you don't know enough about people, some people are catty pushovers, so they'll say a thing that they don't think because they're being a pushover, and you're like, I think that you think this, and they don't think that. But they simultaneously don't want to be confrontational, but they also want to be mean, so they'll just say that you're right. And that might be like, I could imagine. This is a personality flaw. This does not justify anything that's been said or done. It's actually, that is the bad thing enough for me. I think that, like, ContraPoints has that vibe to me, where it's like, you might be able to get her to say shit that is, like, stupid as fuck, literally just by pushing on her, because she's had a little drinky poo that day and wants to be mean and doesn't fucking care, because it, like, literally won't matter if she says one thing or not. In her mind, like, the game's not worth playing. So she's just literally kicking the pieces over, but you're taking it as, like, she literally thinks that you play chess by kicking the fucking king across the table. She said, that's how I play chess, and it's how I should play chess too. She literally thinks that's how you play chess. And you're like, okay, I can't. You're a kid, like, obviously, in your brain. I don't care if you're 52 or something, but, like, you're a child for saying that. I'm not gonna try. I can't convince you, but I'm gonna tell you. I don't know if that's necessarily the case. Yick is actually offensive to me. People are telling me I'm gonna have to play it again. Wait for the Reddit comments, Tyler. I'm stoked. I'm ready. It's gonna be mostly talking about me. Do not talk about the video. There is no abuse in Hasan Singh Say. Democrats are committing subscriber fraud. Her issue is that she's a coward and that dictates how she feels about politics. She's just a liberal mom. Same statement. Which, here's the thing, like, the criticisms are fine. And that's the thing. Like, if you want to dog on Natalie Wynn, I can't take it away from you. And it's just, I'm not going to join necessarily, but, like, you have to have that same energy for more important stuff, and it has to be relative. So if that's how pissed you can get about the most who gives a fuck moment of the decade, like, okay, Natalie Wynn was wrong. Like, oh, fuck, again? Like, it's not the first time. It's not remotely relevant to anything that's happening. And, like, your people made the moment happen. So is this just like, you just want to kill that bitch? Like, I get it. Like, but I don't see any value in it. Like, you know what I mean? But if that's like, oh God, we're going to go in on it, then you have to be, you should be going crazy on, like, the Alex Lolo stuff. You should be going fucking bonkers on it. That should be the week. Do you know what I mean? Because, like, he actually did something. Like the worst you can blame Natalie Wynn for is yapping to no one who cared. It's like in my mind, I know that you guys take this shit way too seriously. These are internet personalities. They can't do that much, really. You know what I mean? Like, and Natalie Wynn isn't, like, alive and, like, a living horcrux for Benjamin Netanyahu. You know what I mean? Like, she's like, if you just yell at her hard enough, she'll explode like crystal And as the dust settles, like Benjamin Netanyahu will like, he'll fall over to the side like, to remain. But people think that that's the case, and it's not. Like, nothing changes. You wasted a lot of effort, nothing changes. So, like, was the effort worth it? Yes, if you just wanted to hurt Natalie Wynn. Saving any kids, correcting records, all that. Like, you can only be that mean to her because everyone already agrees with you. Like, you get, like, do you understand that? Like, you didn't even convince her otherwise, or like, no one got like, oh God, I was just, I for the last 2 years, I just didn't have any thoughts on the matter at all because I was waiting for Natalie to talk. Oh God, she just, if she wouldn't have said anything, I would have just continued having no opinion at all about the genocide. Thank God you got her to say some stupid shit and then yell at her so I know how to think. Like, what? How many of those people are there out there? I know someone's like, no, there's a lot. I mean, okay, sure. But like, in the grand scheme of things, like, nothing changes at all. That is drama. That's drama. Like, bog standard, right? That's like, oh my God, someone didn't report this thing that just a robot said, and he said this thing. Like, it's that level of matters. But it was a week and hundreds of thousands of views for people people have changed their career trajectory by saying Natalie Wynn's bad. Like, okay, priorities in order for that community. Definitely very serious people. And then like we get a little bit like, what about Hasan's friend that stayed at his house throughout Christmas and they went to like protests together, to your protests where there's like women and like young leftist people. Getting out as a person that used his fame and access to try to pressure women into sexual situations. How much effort are we going to put into that? You even saying that killed 10 Palestinians. What? Like, you killed 10 Palestinian people, suggesting for a second that Hasan stopped reading the news. It is actually a power word, series of power words that's casting protective spells over the people of Palestine. If he stops reading the news for 10 hours a day, then he can no longer scry into their plight or provide white magic to protect them from air assault. Oh, shit, my bad. Yeah. If you distracted him at all, that's like 10 dead Palestinian people. How dare you? The fuck are you talking? Unserious fucking people. Like, dude, just tell this asshole to stop reading the news for 5 fucking minutes and talk about how he fucked up and then go back to it. Like you could, it only had to be 2 or 3 hours later. And then nobody that's around him has the fucking balls to just go like, what the fuck was that though? But like, what the fuck was that, Hasan? Like, I really, like, I'm a little upset with some of the people around him. I'm not going to be dogged on anyone, but like, I feel like if you're upset with any single one of his orbiters and you're like, why didn't you talk about this more? Why didn't you hammer on this? Why didn't you like demand? It's because like he fucking sitting over the top of him like a fucking god. And they have no choice because their fucking careers are bent to his whims because he's a capitalist. And they are his employees that are unpaid. They are his fucking serfs, right? They're his fucking pawns. Hasan did a Destiny. Hasan did the first Destiny. Yes. He didn't do it specifically. It was somebody that was next to him. That we know. I'm going to say he didn't do it specifically. That we know. Because he's also got some weird fucking statements he's made. The fuck? Is this goddamn fake law firm still in here? Even Mr. Bennell says it after accusing Mr. Piker of all types of things. What the fuck? What is this guy talking about? Why are you against saying allegedly? Why would I? Are you stupid? If you're going to be, you have to pretend to be a real lawyer. Allegedly doesn't mean anything. Allegedly is a fake word. Police say, he says, this said, all that. Alleged is a fake out. That's not real. That doesn't protect you from anything. It's fake. Saying allegedly over and over and over again doesn't protect you in any way, shape, or form from libel. It doesn't make an untrue thing true or an untrue thing not harmful. Why are you saying that? What the fuck? That's the worst advice ever. Because I'm alleging it, idiot. It would still be allegedly. If I'm saying anything, I'm alleging things. If I'm saying something, right? That's the allegation. Those women's allegations, they said. That's just what an allegation is. Saying allegedly doesn't... How fucking stupid could you be? You have to pretend to be an actual lawyer. What? I want to see the case law where someone goes, they said allegedly, so no harm could happen. I don't know if you know this. When I was in journalism, you know why I don't say allegedly? Because I was a fucking actual journalist, and you would get fucking in trouble for doing that. You weren't allowed to. News reporters on TV are trash journalists. They're dog shit. Most of them are just fucking blood and guts camera operators. They're worthless. They say it all the time because they're stupid people and they fucking follow each other around in a goddamn circle, okay? I went to photojournalism school. If I would have used allegedly ever, I would have fucking lost points on my papers. When I went and worked in the newspaper... And if I would have used allegedly all the fucking time like you fucking idiots do online, I would have probably been fired for being bad at journalism. Every statement about somebody doing anything is an allegation. All of them are. Saying allegedly. That's not, it doesn't do anything. No one on earth hears you say something, and then when you say allegedly, they go, oh, fuck. And I'm already doing that anyway. I say as far as I know, or in my opinion, constantly. Like, that's the same fucking thing. Allegedly means someone alleged it. If the someone is me, then what the fuck is the point of me saying allegedly? I'm making an allegation. Fucking idiots, dude. Shut the fuck up. It's just so. Police allege. Police say. They said in a statement. Police said in a statement this guy ran into their house and shot a woman. Did he actually do it? I don't know. The police said he did. That's it. In my opinion, a bunch of these things that happened are things that happened. Based on stuff I reported. What in the fuck? This is fucking awesome. This is like a 5-year-old like going through these things. Why would you be asking that? I love it. Are we transitioned back from I'm an intern to using Mr. Pinnell? You write for the New Yorker? Is this the Atlantic? We're going to do Mr. Oh my God. Some of those things actually do need to be said out loud. Like, that doesn't do... This goes back to, not Jake Weddle, Dogpack. Dogpack would make stuff up and then say, allegedly. Which doesn't... It doesn't... You can't say allegedly and think that anything that you're saying has less of an impact on people. If I was just like, I don't know, Hasan is allegedly a mummy from 3rd century BC Egypt that is actually draining people in his homes. Allegedly, some of the drained people had allegedly gone to his house allegedly on a Thursday. You know what I mean? You keep saying it. That is... You're not even repeating who's making the allegations. In my case, I'm repeating things that people have said happened, and then I'm saying that equates to something. That would be my defense. I'm saying that those things rise to, in my opinion, criminal activity or unethical activity that is equivalent to criminal activity in places that I've fucking seen the law, and that you shouldn't do those things. That's what it is. You don't have to. Not only do you not have to, you shouldn't say allegedly ever. Stand on whatever the fuck happened. Okay. I talked to a guy, whatever, how do we do this? John, the director of flight at Minneapolis Airport, Minneapolis, Missouri, or Minneapolis, Minnesota, whatever the fuck, said that the flight left at 2:33:16, at which point the pilot pressed down on the sticks, according to data from the control center, and the plane hit the ground. You don't say allegedly What? Why the fuck? He said that happened. What the fuck? Allegedly. You gotta muddle it all up and shit. Whoever the fuck started doing that, whoever that fucking idiot is a mad cunt. I swear to fucking God. It doesn't exist. It's in your fucking heads that shit does anything. Anything. It's like saying in Minecraft. you think... I've even noticed that when Mr. Benel says that I would like to go to Hasan's house and murder him in Minecraft, that he says in Minecraft. Do you not find that changes the impact? Veracity of this statement? Like, no, you fucking idiot. Allegedly is the same thing. It is, no one cares. If you go to a fucking court and you're like, yeah, I said that this guy went into that person's house and dressed up like fucking Gomez Adams and ate his kid. And allegedly. A court's gonna go, why did you say that? And you're gonna go, I don't know. I thought it was I thought it was true. Allegedly. How did you come up with that information? Where did you hear that information from? I can't remember. I don't know. I can't reveal my sources. Like, oh, okay. But you did say allegedly? I did say allegedly. Oh, all right. Well, that definitely ameliorates both the fact that you said a completely untrue thing, can't prove that anyone else said it other than you, so it kind of sounds like you made it up, and that it caused harm. Like, it's such a weird thing to say. I think probably like actual fucking lawyers probably give people that advice too here and there. I don't know based on what. I would have to see the court case, because that's what will prove it. A court case will come up and it'll say like, oh, but like these things happened and all of these issues occurred, but thankfully like my client had said allegedly after every statement. And the judge is like, oh fuck, well, I mean, like, all of the other issues that we look that are just like in law, like that are just like, hey, this thing that is written down, you know, and all the court precedents that you have to learn just to graduate with a J school degree about First Amendment rights. We never thought to put, yeah, allegedly. Fuck. Yeah, no. If you say allegedly, you can say anything. It's just anything at all. You can just say stuff. Fucking crazy. Some people say is equally worthless. Yeah, you're repeating it regardless. You're saying the thing. I would be fucked if I was wrong and incorrect and malicious either way. But this is the thing is like, yeah, I want people's fucking careers to take a fucking kick in the shin over this. I don't think there's going to be any significant damage whatsoever because no one fucking cares about women in these circles in the fucking first place. And also it's true. It's based on fact, and I would fucking stand 10 toes down on it. If they want to correct me on a singular fact, go for it. But this, like, matter of presentation shit is not how the law works. It's just not. It maybe could be added to a insinuation that I was being irresponsible or something, but, like, I've already described why I say the things I say and how I say them. Never said I was a lawyer again. No one believes that you're not trying to pass yourself off as a lawyer because your fucking name says Jacobs Cohen Law LLC, which is the name of a large law firm. You are impersonating someone. You could say I'm not a lawyer. This is kind of the same thing. If you say, well, I never said I was a lawyer, but your name says Jacobs Cohen or Jacob S. Cohen Law LLC, people are going to infer that you are trying to portray yourself as a lawyer. You also said earlier that you represent a lawyer and that you are acting under the auspices of a law firm to transcribe my live stream. Oh, God. In order to do what? I don't know. But it is very funny that we're referring to fucking Destiny as even Mr. Benel when he makes accusations against Mr. Piker. Says allegedly. It's fucking awesome. Isn't ameliorate a horse pedo joke? Ameliorate is a joke in their community because it's a word that's too big for most of them to understand. It is actually a real world, real word used in the real world. Ameliorate means to like diminish the consequences or issues of an action or of a harm, right? So if there's a harm has been caused or will be caused, an amelioration helps reduce that harm, or the effects of it down the line. I'm like 2 hours behind, but Hasan's Uncle Chank takes money from literally Peter Thiel and JD Vance's investment groups. Based. Tremendously great. Did you say photojournalism? Photojournal? Yeah, aren't you taking a You said you were taking a transcript. Just you're gonna get fired if you're not writing this down. Why do you? Oh my god, dude, this is too much fucking fun. I feel like this person's actually having fun too. This is it's very comical. I want them to write more now. Hasan allegedly saved Palestine with a Diet Pepsi ad. It's true. I don't know if you know this, but he did make it happen. No new, it's not the little people's place to comment on their betters types. No, but I want them. I desire them. Hopefully they put a bunch of that shit on fucking Reddit so I can talk about it. It seems like they've cooled it on the Hasan is richer than you type comments. Yeah, because I love them. I get excited. I fucking answer it with, oh no, yeah, he's better. He's in a higher class than me. He's better than me. Should I be quiet? Should I sit on my hands while my betters are talking down to me? It's the most anti-socialist shit in the world. You're jealous of Hasan because he's got so much more money and attention than you. He should give it to me. It's mine. He fucking doesn't have it because he earned it. He's a fucking rich kid. Give it to me. Give it to all of us. It's ours. Anything he has is ours. Give it to me, or I'll fucking take it. He's a rich person. He's there to be butchered down, fucking for all of his delicious money meats. Mr. Westside, would you please say for the record state that you are saying words today? When are you streaming next? Can I have your autograph? Why the fuck does this guy keep asking the same question like 7 times? Say something funnier. Oh, God. I'm going to have to ban you. Nick Jacobs. Jacob S. You got to say something. You got to get back to funny stuff. You can't keep asking the same question over and over again, or you're going to get banned for spamming. Oh, my God. What time is it? I should cover something else, probably. What segments are on the list for today? It was really just talking about other stuff, but I do have things. I can do a segment, I guess. I got to move on. I released my video. It's time to fucking get on with it. Oh, I should cover this because I said I would, and I really do need to check it out. I'm a little irritated because this person streams with fucking other people's music playing, so you get copy claims. Tyler Atlas shrugged. Essay win. You can't tease it in your essay without doing it. Never. I really don't want to read any Ayn Rand. Maybe. I don't know. That'd be like the last thing I would ever do. Photojournalism is not real. Alex Garland made it up for his hit movie, Civil War. Calling Civil War a hit movie is crazy work. From what I understand, I didn't want to go watch it because I was like, just not interested in it. Do you know what I mean? But I do understand that it was not as racist as the trailers would make you believe. Like it was going to be like white supremacists and stuff, so they could like jerk off about like what kind of American are you? And then it wasn't that, and it really disappointed a bunch of people. Like they're like spiritually damaged from that. Put the transcript in the bag, typey. No, don't say that. Don't say that, bro. Oh my god. Oh, fuck me. That's funny. Okay. Who is this person? I guess Riley CS. Let me move this here. God damn it. Okay. Civil War made a ton of money, if I remember correctly. Oh, good. If it's successful, it's successful though, also. But like a hit is like a hit. It's two different. That's like the reference for a hit is like a hit in baseball, as in like it's like a double, triple baser, if not a home run. Like pow, a hit. Civil War is just a legally distinct DMZ adaptation. Marvel DMZ. DMZ as a acronym comes up in too many different things I know about for me to fucking actually like nail down on it. Okay. Riley CS is Catgirl on the internet. I guess. Riley CS is a apparently trans streamer who plays video games online, and recently has come up in a series of allegations suggesting that they are cheating in an FPS, which I decided I would go and look into, right, with my abilities as a FPS person and, I don't know, a guy with eyes. I wanted to look into this to see if it was the case and to see if there was any issues there. Because I fucking hate FPS cheaters. I really fucking do. And it did seem to me that like a lot of people were jumping into this not based on the side of like their knowledge of and the possibility of whether or not this person was cheating, but their just desire to either support or attack a trans person, which in either case is not really sufficient enough of a reason for me to like listen to what you have to say relative on cheating. So people will say like, yeah, that doesn't look like cheating to me. And it's like, well, why? You know, like, well, it just kind of didn't. And then I heard somebody's like their friend said that they were doing flicks. It's like, okay, do you know what that means? And then other people are just like, yeah, this person's cheating. It's like, why? It's like, that's all trans women do is cheat, eat hot chip, and lie. I don't know if you know this, right? I'd seen this before. I'd seen it, I think actually, from the Actman account. I'm going to bring it up here, right? Yeah. And it looks pretty cheaty to me. I can't say 100% because, you'd have to have like all sorts of stuff on the computer. But I'm going to describe when I'm looking at this, kind of what I see. It looks like bog standard cheating to me. It might not be possibility. There's always a possibility that it's not what it looks like. But I'm going to talk about how you cheat at FPS. I might mull some terms up. I've never cheated in an FPS before because it takes a lot of fucking effort. I understand. The way that you cheat in FPS games is you download cheating software offline, right? There's basically like tiers of it too, right? The most clear and obvious tier of cheating is aimbotting and full hacks, right? Basically changing the way that the scripts inside the game work at all in order to let you bypass the obstacles that the other players have toward scoring against you to score against them, right? So like full full hacks is nuts. It'll be things like no clipping, so you just go through walls. Bullet no clip, so you can just shoot people anywhere on the map. Game dependent stuff like just loading up your inventory with money or with loot or with items or objects or whatever. And there's a bunch of different ways that companies go to do anti-hack with that stuff and anti-cheat and all that sort of shit. And that's one thing, okay? Those are like the most extreme, and usually those really extreme ones, they're obvious. Super speed hacks where the people are moving like 10 million fucking miles an hour, infinite ammo. Basically the things that you'd use normally in your mind to cheat in a game as like a cheat code and like Grand Theft Auto type cheat. Keyloggers. The guy that started the accusation that she was cheating took it back. I don't give a fuck about that. But okay. I thought somebody was adding something. underneath that is like the second tier of kind of like, instead of changing the entire game, it probably still does that, but it's like add-ons, right? So add-ons kind of like read the game, but they can kind of operate outside of it and give you the ability to do other stuff. So ESP, map hacks, various basically you take information out of the game and give it to yourself that the game is not giving to everybody else. So like you'll give yourself a mini map that can actually see everybody, right? You'll not have a wall hack on that turns the walls off, but it'll have like, ESP up. So you'll be able to see like little squares where the people are going and shit, because the game is telling your program in your computer where people are on the map and you can see it, but you're not actually changing the insides of the game. You're taking information from the game that you're not supposed to have and using another computer program to display it, right? As opposed to changing the inside of the game or your character inside of the game. But like there's a little bit of wishy-washy, but I'm just telling you what that is. And that's like, ESP, being able to see different things, map hacks, info hacks, being able to listen to other people's comms and shit, if it's that kind of game, and just a lot of information. Information is big, especially in shooter games. You might not think of it, but like seeing a mini map with red dots on it that are permanent in a game that doesn't have a mini map at all is crazy. But even just a mini map where the dots only update if somebody shoots or uses a certain type of item can completely change your ability to play the game. And so usually the reason I'm telling you about these tiers is that tier is where most professional players start cheating to get away with it. And understand, all the pros are cheating if they can get away with it. Every single fucking one of them are cheating. Never assume they're not. If you're like, well, I've seen the pros play and they can shoot like this too, they might be cheating. They might not be good. They might actually just be cheating, okay? Because it's a whole thing. They don't have a real USADA, you know what I mean? Which is like the doping agency to make sure people aren't doing like steroids and shit, where they're always at the top of their game for a lot of these esports leagues and shit. And so people figure out different ways to cheat. And a lot of them get away with it. And if it's people that are playing on fucking Twitch and stuff, fuck it, dude. They don't give a fuck. After that middle tier level, which is like kind of the like, okay, yeah, that's probably happening, it maybe not, is kind of like hardware cheats and stuff that's like, it's in the vagary of cheating. So this is basically, you're not affecting the game or taking anything from the game anymore, but you're changing how your equipment interacts with you. So people will have mouse, like a mouse. When they pick up their mouse, right? They'll have a mouse that has settings inside of it that are adjusted so that when you fire, the mouse actually, without you having to move it, makes adjustments inside itself and says that it's moving in order to counteract recoil. So to show you, I mean, this is on this screen, but I'll show you right here. You see my mouse, right? When you're shooting in an actual shooter, your gun wants to go and follow the recoil pattern of the gun, okay? So the worst recoil is, depending on what you're playing, is the horizontal, right? Because the horizontal is so randomized, it's kind of impossible to deal with. But vertical recoil is usually at a set rate. And in some games, the guns have a flow pattern, right? Like this, okay? So this is one of the reasons why some games have bullet bloom or fire bloom or shooting bloom, where you'll see the dot starts like this, and when you're shooting, it goes cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. In that case, you're not actually following the point, you're following that thing. What bloom does is actually randomize where the impact is within that circle. So the bigger that circle is, the bullet has a 1 and X of marking in the game in there. Hardcore professional shooters almost always use, instead of bloom, the actual dot of the sight. That's in line with some projecting ray system inside your player's head that will show where the fucking bullet is going to hit, okay? That verticality can be eliminated with shooting. People use it in Apex all the time. You'll see them firing and they go bang, 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 whereas the actual gun goes like this, or like that, and they'll shoot and it'll go like this. Now, people can do recoil control because that's how you have to do it to be good at games, but it is fucking hard, right? So you've got to pull down. You pull down on the mouse like this or like that, And when you get used to it, you can keep it pretty centered, right? If you watch me play FPS, I'm not a complete pushover. Other people are better than me. Other people are worse. But you can see recoil control happening in people's mice when they're doing it. It's impossible to have perfect mouse control, right? You go 1, 2, 3, and all this. There's certain types of moves. I should bring up a game. I don't know. Okay, well, you know what? I'll just bring this up again. Okay, so just pretend I'm playing this, right? So there's different ways of shooting, right? You can track shoot. So you see someone over here, you go pop, and then this is the way that your mouse is going to be moving, right? Or this is the way that your sight will move, but your mouse is actually moving like this, right? Like that. Because this guy's moving here, your weapon's trying to go there, and so you're minimizing and finding the equal and going like this, okay? If you move like this, and then you're also like strafing left and right, your mouse might be following a path that actually looks something like this, while somebody's going up and down and you're moving on stuff. And so to maintain that on that connection with somebody's fucking face and laser them, as they call it, is very difficult. And you will see people kind of messing up. Now, one of the things that you can use, there's a series of different, that's where aimbotting comes in. So snap aimbotting is old school shit and people don't use it anymore. Okay. So if you're looking for aimbot and you think it's always going to go like click, 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 like that, that should be pretty rare. Most aimbots nowadays are basically aim assist for the like Xbox looking type thing. So basically there's a box that it doesn't show you. And you have to get the box over the person, right? Or however the system has it so that you can select target. Maybe you have it slaved to like the 1 or 2 button or something on the side of your thing. And that's how you can switch targets. But it won't actually snap inside the target, but it will snap onto the target so that your mouse is still like here following it. And then all you have to do is move on. So it'll give people the impression that you can actually aim. You flick over, right? Flicking is the type of aim. Flick, bop, 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 bop. Flick, flick, flick. Okay, those are flicks. It's not saying like this guy can, I don't know if you've ever heard of a flick before. It's like saying like, have you ever heard of dunking? I don't know. While somebody's talking about traveling, like, yeah, but they're still traveling. Like, that's a dunk, yeah, but the guy jogged across the fucking court. We're talking about traveling. So you can flick, blump, 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 like that. So, right, fucking, so she's a trick shot nerd. Everybody's she's flicking and clicking for highlights, and she overflicks almost every shot and has to readjust her shot. We'll see. We'll see. You can still over flick, by the way. That's the kind of the point. Aimbots will still correct your fucking, and you still have to correct in. So just seeing somebody play like this, the only way to tell 100% is over the head camera. That's it. Which everyone knows, by the way. Everyone knows that. You have to show me your play screen. Face cam, screen cam. Fucking hand cam has not been valuable for fucking checking on cheaters in like 10 years. I don't know why people still do it. Like, they had a hand cam up. Like, oh my God, wow, really? That's fucking crazy. Can you see their screen and what they're looking at? Like, no. Okay, then how the fuck do you know they're not cheating? Do you know what I mean? It is literally not proof of anything. It's just not a good fucking response, is my point. I don't care if they're cheating or not. I'm telling you how to even talk about this stuff. It's like, you just sound like you're a rube. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're flicking. I'm like, okay. Are they playing a fucking shooter game? Okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah, they're probably doing some flicks. Did they do a little spin? Did they do a 180? Okay, them and everybody else playing these fucking games. All right, they're playing the game. Okay. They were doing a sky hook. Okay, we're talking about traveling. We're looking at their feet. It's so fucking stupid. You guys sound dumb as fuck. Understand that. You sound like crazy stupid to me. I have to be off base. I have to know nothing about any of this shit. But it's like hearing kids talk about some stuff that they just found out. Like, I don't know if you know this, but they can flick in the thing. Like, yeah, do like this. Okay, can you see their screen? No. Then it doesn't matter if they're over flicking every time and correcting in, but the flick isn't going like this. Boom, off the fucking screen. Do you know what I mean? Off the screen. With high-ass DPI, but it's like, oh, but no, they hit here, and you see this? Like, over and over again? It still could be cheating. At a certain point, when people are playing too good, you do need a fucking over-the-shoulder cam, because the cheat engines are getting better. The cheat engines are better. Because the cheat engine people that are selling it to you, sell it to you with a like, hey, dummy, we're going to make it so that anyone can cheat. You ever heard Hey man, yeah, you can use my homework. Just change it a little bit. This is the change it a little bit. So basically, you get fucking trapped in these boxes, right? And it'll go flick over. If you actually do a flick and you're trying to go, look, flick, pop, 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 pop. God damn it. I need a fucking mouse pad over here. Pop, 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 flick, 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 flick. Not even looking. Flick, 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 flick. Flicking over and then just doing like a little fucking adjust, right? It's typical. God, this thing has no fucking there are no frames on this drawing tablet, and it looks insane to my eyes right now. I don't know if it looks as bad to you guys either, but I actually can't see it. If I was using this, I can. The thing only goes up to like sub 60. So you're going back and forth, right? Trying to go back, flick around. I know I'm not moving, so it's not a whole one, right? And then you adjust in. If the thing's up, it traps you here every time. So pretend this is the side of the screen and this is the target. When you're flicking for those, it goes like this. So you'll over flick, but you're always still slaved in. So it doesn't take that much to aim back. This is how the cheating engines work. I'm just describing how they work. If this person's using them, they're using them. If they're not, they're not. If they're using them sometimes and not sometimes. But it doesn't really change much. No one should be mean to them because they're trans. That's one of my first and most important things. They just do look like they're fucking cheating. Low DPI, how low can you go? Dude, DPI feels so much different these days. Fun fact, I'm going to glitch me aim assist for mouse keyboard. Yeah, you talk about using allegedly Tyler. People suck when they actually play squad and squad 44 to hell let loose because that's not COD L. I watch one of her streams after and she misses a lot of shots. Okay, well, then you can turn it off. That's the thing. If you put together highlights of good play to get people to watch, like, I'm teaching you what the fucking swindle is, kid. Like, fuck. Okay, hey, have a seat, son. Let me teach you how esports people come to be irritating motherfuckers for the last 25 fucking years of my life. So what you do is you put together highlight reels where you cheat. You cheat like a motherfucker and get highlight reels in, and then people come in to hang out in your stream. Because the highlight reels look good, and then the stream, you just turn it off. Just be like, I don't know why people keep saying I'm cheating. I'm in here on stream, and da-da-da-da. And you flip back and forth, right? So if they're cheating, they're cheating. That looks like cheating. You can just say it looks like cheating. When they're losing later, that doesn't mean that they don't cheat. It's not a good response to give, because anybody that's my age is going to be like, what? Okay, so they turned it off? It happens all the fucking time. You should watch speed runs, okay? Watch speed run. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen this, but this guy took like 100 times to try to get this speed run correct. It's like, yeah, and then it's kind of crazy that he beat all of his splits by like 10 seconds on that one world record he put up, and then never got back to those splits again when he's actually under scrutiny. It's actually kind of nuts that you guys all started watching him because of that one world record, and now he's famous because of that one world record that he can't fucking recreate the splits on and looks almost exactly like fucking Tass. Machine aided. Like, this is what I'm telling you. The thing is everyone cheats. That's the most important part. These people are all fucking cheating. All these fucking shooter players are cheating all the fucking time. They're not that fucking good. Also, the cheat engines will let you miss. They're like, you can mix it up so that you don't get caught. The point is to not get caught. If you use a cheat engine and then all of a sudden you're going while you're on stream, everyone would know you're cheating because you just literally haven't missed a shot in 35 games you've gotten. Like, you understand that would be a stupid way to cheat, right? But if you wanted to cheat, so what would you do? You turn it on and off. You make it so that the fucking strength of the cheat system comes and goes. Or you only fucking activate it really when you're like, okay, I'm behind. Let's go. Come on. Can we get 20 fucking chats in here? Oh my God. No, I'm really feeling it now, guys. I'm really fucking feeling it. Thanks for the donos. I'm going to lock in. Oh, I'm locking in. And then all of a sudden it's like maybe a good 5 minutes of da-da-da-da-da-da. You get your fucking piece off. You turn it off. That's how the game is played. I'm teaching you how the fucking world works. Understand, racists will do this, Nazis will do this, centrists, enlightened centrists will do this. Every fucking FPS hog will do this because playing first-person shooters is not impressive to anybody because most people aren't great at it, right? Most people aren't Shroud, all right? Shroud, very, very good, okay? Base Shroud, still loses all the time, whatever, da-da-da. So a lot of people that are trying to get on will cheat for a while, build up little like, I'm good, and then the rest of it's about hanging out. That's the point. If you're like, no, they can't be cheating because they're not always looking like they cheat, you're describing how cheating works. Understand, you're describing the concept of it as though it couldn't be real. It's like, this guy can't be cheating at cards. Why? Well, I saw him lose 6 hands. He's down like 10,000. Okay. But how much did he sit down at the table with? Like this much? Okay. Well, keep watching him. All right. Well, we watched him. He didn't win again. Okay. What happened when you looked away? He actually won like 7 hands in a row. It's almost like people notice when you're paying attention, they stop cheating. Yeah. He only cheats when we're not really focused on it. So they can keep getting away with it. This is how cheating works. There's no argument that can be made against me. I'm teaching you to fucking swindle. Fucking ding-dongs. Like, dude, when I looked at the evidence, and when I stopped looking at the evidence, I didn't see it anymore. Very cool. So let's look at this shit. God damn it. People cheat at blindfolded speedruns? That's fucking crazy. Everyone knows that cheats are undetectable when you label the folder. Yes. Some kid got banned off Awesome Games Done Quick by sending a pre-recorded run during COVID when all runs are remote, and he got found out. I feel like I remember that one. Dude, every fucking AGDQ or AGDC, whatever the fuck, every single time I see one of those and it's like a cheater or something, it is the most cringe shit. The best one is the guy that was like freaking the fuck out because he couldn't, all of his splits were recorded, were recorded and cheated, and so like when he actually had to sit down and do it, he couldn't even do like fundamental exploits. I think it was for like Legend of Zelda or something. So like I'm gonna make one up, right? But basically think of it like this: you've got to do something that would be unbelievably difficult for somebody that doesn't do this every day. Like you've got to hit a jump, and while you're in the air with the jump, try to switch back and forth from the hook shot to like your bow. And because of whatever reason, if you do that in one spot, it'll actually let you go bloom and jump across a pond and skip like 20 minutes of a dungeon. Like he had to do something like that. Now I couldn't do it if I was playing the game because how the fuck do you even do that? But every single like person that does speedrunning on it can, because it's like a fundamental bypass. Like it's like the first thing that you have to be able to do. It's like a good one is in Hollow Knight. I can't do this, but every fucking speedrunner can. And it's the green path bypass. You go in, you do the first chunk of the game in the immediate entry to Hollow Nest, and then we're going to green path to follow Hornet. Instead of going down through green path, which takes fucking 20 minutes, you jump, and right at the top of your jump, you have to be on it. You turn and fire 3 full soul blasts, and it will, on those bounces, drop you a pixel onto the path and let you completely do the green path skip. It is the most common tech in that fucking speedrun. Everyone can do it. And they do it like this. And they're done. They don't even hold, it's not even the one they hold their breath for, like taking the fucking ghost over to where Jabula or whatever her name is so that you can skip through fucking Blue Lake. Like, it is hard. I've tried it every time because I'm like, I want to fucking do a Hollow Knight speedrun. I've sped run Hollow Knight to Hollow Knight's standards, right? So I've beat it in like 2 hours or whatever. It's easy as shit. But like, that's for the 15 to 23 minute some odd speedrun. And that is, I've never done it right. I've never done it right because it's fucking impossible. And that's what those things look like. And if you weren't watching and you weren't like in that culture and in the know, you were like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, oh, they missed one move? Like, no, they didn't miss one move. They didn't turn a stove on to cook pancakes and said that they're a chef. But the stove's not on and they're confused why the fucking pan's not getting hot. Like it's so fundamental, it's hard to describe, like you not getting it. Ultra kill speedrunners scare me. Dude, the fucking Cruelty Squad speedrunners are crazy. So let's watch a little bit of this, okay? I'm going to actually turn this sound off. It's not because it's it's not useful to looking at it, and they have copyright music on in the background. So let's see. Bump, bump, bump. Okay, so here's how you kind of, if you want to look at one of these, watch the distance. So this is our reticle, okay? Watch how far the reticle overflicks before the correction each time, okay? So this is one of the things I would look for if I'm trying to see if somebody's using an engine. So the first one, she did a 90 onto the person, corner check, okay, fair, 90. Was that aimed? So we're running in, okay, that's a check. We're 90'd in. Our reticle, unaimed, we're at hip fire. We're about this distance from outside on that turn. It's kind of lost. The rest of the data from that turn is lost in encoding. We got a fire flick, and then we're off immediately. Okay, so that's really good. They're almost dead anyway, but that's a really good reaction time to killing this person and moving on. So that's the kill. We go over. We got like maybe a millisecond here. So we turn right. We go bump, bump. We're right here on this turn where this guy is. He's got almost no health, so it's only one hit. And we flick from the shoulder to the face instantly. Bop. All right, we got that. Maybe it's actually a little bit lower. No, I think that might be the recoil on his head. It's kind of, I'm lost. I don't have good player controls here. So bump. We get it, chest ahead. So we go over side. All right, left in, dead. And then immediately flick. Okay, so they flicked and shot here. And then we correct it in. So it's this distance, right? Right around the outside of the top of this reticle is this fucking standard AKA reflex sight, collimator sight. Headshot. Flick down, overflicked right around about that same distance. So notice that these flick corrections are always kind of about the same. Now, if I'm flicking, it's going to be all over the place. Now, I'm not that good. This person could just be that much better than me, and most people. But if I'm flicking, it's kind of, oh, shit. Okay. But it's almost about the exact same distance each time. So you got like this little clean it, blah, blah, see? About the distance, and then cleaned up behind him. Wiggled in. Blah, 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 blah. Now, that could just be good shooting. It's not a guarantee like, okay, that's crazy. But it's just like a factoid to bring up. Very good, very quick. Top triple S level player reaction time. Like, that's as good as it gets. But, hey, fucking maybe you're like 18, 19 years old, still young. Let's see what else we got. Okay, boom. We got over here. Sighted shot. That's crazy. This is the one that's most damning to people. We did a full flick. I think somebody said that they're on this fucking map. I don't even know if they're shooting yet on the map. I guess maybe that's the person that they're going to end up aiming at. Or somewhere back there. So we're right here. We've got this set up. This person's there. Flick in. Pull up. Got him aimed on. Okay, that's fair. And then we snap shoot at nothing. Aimed. Aim snap, which is very fast. I guess this is a really fucking high DPI. I can't keep that shit under control. I don't know what this is like. I'm limited because this is the new Battlefield, I guess. I don't know what the DPI is on aimed movement, but this person is flying on high DPI right now. The higher your DPI is, the harder it is to keep stuff under control because it just means dots per inch, right? So every time your mouse moves, 10 DPI, 100 DPI, 1,000 DPI, and then derivations inside of it, right? I can actually show you. I have a DPI mouse right here. So this is low, right? This is as low as mine goes. And then this is the next highest. And this is the same amount of movement. This is the third highest. And then that's the highest, right? So this is very high DPI. Now, if you're trying to flick on real high DPI, you can kind of start going real far over, right? Especially once you're in. I usually play a little bit closer to here. And then if you're aiming, because there's usually a DPI change between aiming and unaimed, some people can mitigate that by setting them to about the same thing, or there's different ways to fuck around with it. If your aimed DPI, which is usually way lower, goes super fucking fast, then your unaimed is going to be quick as shit. You can play like that, and maybe you're just really, really fucking really good. You're really fucking good. So yeah, that's that one. Spin, flip out. So we got here, boom, spin, shoot. Okay, whoops. and then you got to go and then aim down at that person. So that's that's what I would say. That just looks like ESP to me. I don't know how, because if you see the alignment where she's on it, that's aligned. That's an aligned shot on that individual. See? Then they had to run around because didn't know quite when that fucking terrain was gonna get in the way. So that looks like ESP to me. That's kind of hard to figure out exactly why it wasn't working. If you have game sense too, game sense just means you understand how the map and stuff works. You'll either know that this is here, so why are you flipping and turning and shooting at it? Aimed, especially, like you're trying to get it. I mean, maybe, but like that's deeply suspicious. This is this person's upload as well, so that's just a crazy one. And then you kind of mark down. All right, cool. Barely missing 8 shots. Whatever. Good at games. Very good tracking. Like very good tracking. I don't even know what the fuck you were aiming at. I mean, probably have just good game sense. If you've been playing this enough, you know where that fucking headshot is or where that shoulder shot is. But like, goddamn. So this tracking's pretty fucking glued in. So we got this guy. I mean, fuck. I guess maybe they can see it on their monitor. I'm playing on a smaller one, right? So you could probably see that, actually. Iron sights in. Yeah, you can sort of see that person. And then we're fucking, boom. Blottoed. Very nice. That looks normal as fuck. This is that's kind of a lot different. This is pretty normal looking. Okay, come up. You got your unaimed shooting at this person. You got the pop up. This guy's right here. Say that looks pretty normal. Pretty basic. Like that one, I'm bringing that up because that's just high tier, top tier shooting. There's no proof it's cheating. Really fucking good. Heal. Yeah, in. Man, those flicks are almost always the exact same distance away. I will say that. But yeah, that's not unobtainable shooting at all. That's fine. Whatever. That looked a little tracky, but that looked really tracky. Okay. Man. Is that okay? That is unarmed or unaimed hip fire. That could be just a good play. Those are real sticky looking. Could just be good. It also might just be that you have like the hack in the game. Like if you're playing on mouse and keyboard, by the way, and you manage to make the game turn on aim assist, right? Like that's considered hacks for most people because keyboard aiming is so much easier than joystick aiming, but you're not supposed to play it with the joystick aim assist on, which is what that looks like. It looks like aim assist. Aim assist is not aimbot, but aim assist for fucking keyboard players might as well be. It really helps. It makes you sticky. When you roll over, if you've ever been playing, actually, Battlefield's fucking aim assist on sticks is ridiculous. It's a pain in the ass, as a matter of fact, if you play a sniper character. Because you're so sticky that if any player crosses you, sometimes you'll actually see your fucking reticle get dragged off, even if you're pre-aimed on something, which, I play snipes and stuff and sit up on those fucking hills and shit, trying to get people out of spawn. But then someone would run past doing something else, like, way closer, like 200 yards closer, and then my fucking sight goes whomp and gets dragged off, like when I'm trying to shoot. If they have that going on, that's not like reprogramming, but that's like still like, come on, dude, you're fucking cheating. Keep going, run. Those are some fast flicks. How did you even see that guy? Shooting. Very sticky on those. Very sticky. You know who's fucking great? Russian Badger. I should show some old Russian Badger playing fucking Battlefield. There's a throwback. Well, he didn't always used to just talk about fucking damn, man. Some of these Dude, okay, like I gotta tell, I'm telling you right now, if somebody, people are like, these aren't trick shots. This is, by the way, whoever sent this isn't trick shotting at all. This isn't trick shotting at all. This is just playing the game. Trick shots are like tricks. I don't know if that just doesn't happen anymore. Trick shots are like knowing how to throw the fucking knife across the map in old Battlefield 4 or Battlefield 4 Modern Warfare 2, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Tossing the fucking one-hitter knife across the map, or knowing how to get, like, you know, cheeky. They're cheeky. Fucking trick shots are cheeky. This is gameplay. These are skill displays. Like, this is like my MLP, Major League Gaming, MLG. This is my MLG fucking setup with high accuracy, long range. Those aren't like trick at all, but also it's fucking Battlefield. So like a trick shot in Battlefield is jumping out of a plane and dropping C4 on somebody and then getting back in the plane. That's what a trick shot looks like. Okay. And so if you're saying like these are trick shots, that's not how it works. There's no trick to the shot. It's just going and playing the game really well. They're just playing very good. They're playing very good. It's very, very good. 360 no scope. Yeah, 360 no scope is an old school one. Knife throws. Battlefield's trick shots are generally like, yeah, C4 dumps and stuff like that. These are just bog standard plays. These are twofers and threefers in Battlefield, which aren't hard to get. It's Battlefield. It's a fucking high KD game. Like, it's you fucking 100 people on the fucking map. You know what I mean? Whereas some like Apex, like my best trick shot ever on Apex is a fucking aimed camera looking better. Well, thank you very much, Jack. An aimed Kraber shot. It looks like I look really good. If I were to put that up and someone would be like, damn, you fucking cheated to get that, I'd say no. My proof is I'll never be able to replicate it again. I was jumping off of, I think, the towers on, I can't ever remember the ones. It's the one with the fucking gigantic monster nest in the middle. The New World, Old World. The stupid fucking towers everybody drops on with the sniper rifle stuff up there. We were in the last ring or second to last ring. I jumped off of that, and while I was jumping down, I fucking snapshotted the Kraber and hit somebody from like 600 fucking meters away in the face, right? And they dropped. And I was like, yeah, very fucking cool. Very big moment for me. A lot of endorphins. Can I do it again? Fuck no. Thought I could not replicate. Absolutely 100% lucky shot. So yeah, here we go. Boom. Sticky, sticky, sticky. Like those, people are saying a flick. Bro, flick is... Come on now. This is... Okay, I might be out of it. This is one of the best players I've ever seen in my life. They did some flicks. They corrected after the fact. I'm sorry, did you see this adjustment? Like, God fucking damn it, bro. Look at this shot. What the This is a twofer. This is the same clip, bro. 36. Okay, 36 rounds here. How many rounds do we get off between we start shooting, right? We start 38, 40 run, 41 round mag before we start shooting. Ba-da-ba. Drag shot into them with a pre-fire. Dragging pre-fire into this guy. Dropped him to a flick across the fucking street all the way over here. That's what, 80, 100 meters-ish? I can't really tell in this game. Maybe it's like more like 75 to 100 meters. Flicked across the street in the same mag. We're down to 22. Have they missed a fucking bullet? I don't like... Oh, okay, come on. Bro. 1, 2, 1 mag. We're down to the last 2 bullets. 1 mag of 48 rounds. We got 1, 2 with a dragging pre-fire to a flick across the street with money on target to a flick from this different part of the street through a wall onto the other side of this wall, right? So this is a whole other person by this smoke onto this fucking target on this fucking staircase. Bop, 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 bop. Oh, there might be 2 over there. To that shot. Fuck off, bro. Some people are good at games. And sometimes people just look really like, that's not even sus, that's just plain. Could be a meta weapon. What do you mean by meta weapon? What do you mean by, do you mean like by what I say it? Or does this Battlefield have a new weapon that lets you fucking lock onto faces? They have the gun from fucking Fifth Element in this goddamn game. This gun kills in 3 to 4 shots. For real, just get good. No, it's not just the killing in the 4 shots. It's that you got all of those shots onto the target. That's really good. The dragging in is fucking tremendous, right? So like that's kind of the point here. We got all this in this fucking thing. I play low TTK games, so like I wasn't even thinking about the high fucking TTK in this. Fucking just getting it, man. There's no sense of like I'm gonna get fucking clapped either. I was like playing Brave. Boom, boom, boom. It's pretty fucking good. Dance that one right there. It's the same overflick. I just wish that if I flicked over, right? Watch this one. When I did a flick, if I missed, right? When I'm in a high intense, 1, 2, 3, boom, 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 shoot. When I flick past, I just wish I could always get it right around the same amount of, just always the same amount of distance. God, I wish I was that good. I'm jealous. Okay, you're right. No, actually, this is not cheats. I'm just watching somebody, man, fucking good. I like playing Pyro in TF2 to avoid such concerns. Spray and pray. Dude, I have still never played fucking Team Fortress 2. I should actually download it and finally fucking play that goddamn game. If you look at Riley's clip from another Battlefield game last year, it's the same stuff. I mean, based. It's impressive to have the confidence to just drag your mag through all that. Like, there's no let up. That's kind of the thing. It's like just fucking boom, boom, boom. Shooting, flicking with the fucking... Hey, you're either... If you're not cheating, which we'll just say you're not, one of the best players I've ever seen in my life. Fucking very good. Like, crazy good. Boom. Every shot. Very nice. That last one was a touch sloppy. Okay. That's fucking very nice. Very nice, Riley. Thank you. This is the other clip dump that isn't cheated. No. What the fuck is happening here? There we go. What is this? Is this Modern Warfare? Why does the fucking sound keep turning on? I can't even tell you if this is... Modern Warfare is so fucking boogers. I can't tell you if it's cheating or not. That game has no recoil. Bro, the fuck... This is... That's new. The walking around with your gun always out aimed is fucking... It's crazy you play games like my little brother did when he was like 8 and you're just killing it with that technique. It's fucking nuts. The walking around permanently ADS is fucking awesome. They might have it figured out. If the creator has made other videos when they have hand cams, they do have hand cams. It's in this one, right? This is one right there. I don't even know how much the fucking... So this actually throws me off. I'd have to flip this. I don't know. They have the hand cam upside down. First off, if you don't know, you're not supposed to do it. The hand cam should be the direction that it should be up. Your arm should be on the bottom so that you can follow it and track where that's moving. Is it actually tracking together? Wait, it's not always there. Hold on. Bro, I don't even know if that's... Like, there's a big move. Watch this swoop. I don't know. I don't know enough about movement in Modern Warfare to really say, so I can't. I can't tell you. Let me look at fucking Russian Badger. Fucking BF3. Did he play 3? No, he probably played 4. He's a fucking loser. Videos. Welcome back to the Battlefield 4 pistol guy. Have you ever been watching Battlefield and you're like, what the fuck one of these pistols should I be using? Well, I'm here to tell you. It's me, Russian Badger. Favorite person ever. You're like, what kind of stuff do you watch on YouTube and shit? You all have these fucking political stuff? Like, no, I'm watching Russian Badger literally mimicking his every fucking motion and voice mannerism for like half an hour until my wife tells me to shut up. And I know this seems crazy. But dude, he started using the 3D fucking things. I got even happier. And let me just tell you, that's one thing. Like, fucking love that guy. Russian Badger, the best.
Badger, and welcome to my pistol guide for Battlefield 4. In this video, I'll be discussing the statistics of the sidearms of the game and what makes them good, bad, or just downright awful. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Mr.
So, yeah, this is, let's see, do we have good 1080? Okay. This is what these games look like. I mean, this is the new Battlefield, but this is what aiming looks like in them.
Compact 45. Now, 4 quick things you should
do you see, like, this is obviously real mouse movement. Do you see how the mouse moves? Do you see how he's, like, doing stuff?
probably know before you...
Let me get out of here. Let me go to Russian Badger assault rifles. Okay, because at least it'll be the same thing. Russian Badger assault rifles BF 2042. Why not? Battlefield 4 assault rifle 11 years ago. Jesus Christ. That just fucking hurt me so bad. Badger. 2042 beta. Okay, here we go.
This video is sponsored by World of Tanks. I will allow...
God damn it, he is my favorite fucking YouTuber. I'm sorry if Jack Saint's still in here. Oh, sorry. Don't worry about it. Okay, sorry, my bad. Let me turn that down a little bit.
That sound that dude heard was that fart reverb. Because everything I've heard about 2042 is unpolished this, broken that, canceling my pre-order, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just out here like, are you guys smoking crack? This game is amazing. Yes, I'm gonna play it. If it's not, say
shush, I know, I got it.
They're all rifle and SMG.
Let's see some fucking gameplay.
One's on the roof, he jumped out.
Oh, I'm following him. I'm not letting you get
jumping
away. I'm gonna execute you with a 44 Magnum, you piece of shit. Yeah! Got his ass! Yeah, buddy. Oh, he's got a buddy. Watch me one-tap this asshole.
Oh, there's just a ton of enemies on the roof now.
You're going to a wall? Oh, no!
That is a fucking, like, a good lucky shot. All right, they had it. But do you see the difference, by the way, between the movement? This is apparently the 2042 beta, which I think we were watching 2042.
No way. I'll always be a sucker for one-hit kills, and 2042 has all kinds of satisfying options. The only one better than the 44 Magnum has to be the Goose. We got C5 explosives.
We've upgraded.
That man is so gone.
This is too much fun.
Isn't limited to the lat V either, because you can drop the L and whip something a little smaller and cheaper with the ATV.
Let's watch some people playing Battlefield 2 days ago. New Battlefield. Oh, it's 6 now? Epic and what the fuck moments. 6 beta. God damn it. No. Noises. Okay. Yeah, this makes more sense. Okay, so this is this person running around having fun with the things. Some shooting. Smash. This is like a fucking thing. This is definitely more like what this looks like. I think this person might suck. What, they got fucking head injuries and shit in it? What the fuck? I might fuck with this game. No, we can't. I can't. I have shit to do. I can't start. Dude, I was a Battlefield 3 hog. Oh, man. I gotta see a fucking Let's Play from somebody that's normal. All right, just show me the assault rifle guy.
Hello, guys. My name's Russian Badger. However, you're going to spend a lot of your time reloading, and I'd even say more time reloading than you are firing your weapon. So,
yes,
I think it's pretty obvious that this thing is very, very close range oriented, but here's some things that you probably didn't know that are much less obvious. So, The FAMAS has the highest spread increase per shot of any assault rifle.
Do you
Think
see
of it like
this?
the
This
Glock.
is typical movement. By the way, do you see that? That's a typical reload strat. Bail, because you usually run faster forward. And you want to see where you're going so that you don't get stuck on anything. So he reloaded when he did this bog standard. I play video game shit. So
Here's
like,
some things that you
okay,
probably
dude, I came
didn't
up.
know any assault
He
left
shoots,
so,
right?
The FAMAS
Drops
has
the
the highest
sky,
spread increase per shot of
jumps
any
back,
assault rifle.
reloads
Think of it like the Glock,
while
as
looking,
in,
and then popping
if
into
you
the
go
next
full
hit.
auto, it gets the most inaccurate, the fastest of any assault rifle. However, because the weapon
This is a person that plays this all the fucking
it has
time.
very good hip fire to begin with. It just deteriorates really quickly under full auto. You should also know that it has extremely strong recoil, much of it being horizontal.
Do you see what I mean about the like? What, you got 4 people in one mag? That's crazy that you had the fucking confidence to get 4 kills in that one mag. That's like a once in a while type deal. But that was like every couple, like every other thing, popping back, reloading, kind of getting back into it. And I know there were highlights, but like, god damn, this looks like normal movement, and the other person's movement looked a little fucking intense, to say the least. Oh man. You started aiming and shooting the nanosecond the enemy's on screen if there's another person. It's like quick, and there's no proof because I can't prove it without seeing your screen from behind you, or you cheating in a way that like is so beyond obvious that you're doing something that's impossible to do in the game, like walking through fucking walls or moving, at 700 times fucking your normal character speed. He doesn't pre-aim all enemies. Weird. It's true. Headshots mean no revive and BF6. How much does that game cost? No, I can't. But maybe little Pepe can if he comes to visit in the next couple weeks. Drewski. The Drewski has good footage of high-level gameplay. Okay, we'll check it out. Let me see real quick. But you guys get it? If you don't play these games, this is one of those things where it's like, I know people want to have a knee-jerk reaction and be like, fucking defend trans kids. What? Fucking protect the dolls. But the dolls don't need protection from pretty credible looking allegations of cheating. And if you're going to defend somebody and you're like, oh, I don't think this person's cheating, make sure you know what cheating looks like. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a crazy thing to say, like, no, they're doing flicks. And it's like, I know. Like, they're flicking past and compensating in. I know they're doing that. What the fuck? Are they, when they hit the walls, are they not clipping through them too? Oh, shit. All right. Well, my bad for ever suggesting anything else is happening. Let's see. Oh, Drewski. Drewski. BF. Holy shit. 20 subs. Space Uncle Iroll. Thank you very much. Let's see if fucking Jack Saint's still watching one. There's an open beta. Did manage to play for like an hour. For the Battlefield 6 fun. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Dude, the headshots getting shut down will change everything. The amount of time I got fucked by somebody sitting on goddamn this, that, or the other objective, and you can't get them off because they're fucking firing at you and someone just keeps goddamn resurrecting them and you're like shooting them in the fucking face because that's all you can see. Dude, oh my god, that's good. Operator Drewski, the new Battlefield you can play now. The good, the mid, and the ugly. Open beta first gameplay, 6 hours, 41 minutes. Okay, perfect. Let's get it. 64 player maps. Fucking god, dude. God, I miss it. I miss it so bad.
This is my first YouTube stream, I think. I'm gonna check that this is running. It is running. Okay, neat.
All right.
Hello, YouTube. The Battlefield beta just opened.
Chitter chattering.
Wow. I also really like the highlighted Bradley. That's super cool. You can like see it's your vehicle if you hear it.
I'm not gonna skip around too much. I just want to see.
He's right behind you, buddy. Oh no. My buddy's dragging me though.
Dude, drag outs is great. There you go. Okay. Do you see that?
I'll drag you to safety.
Do you see him watching, holding? I didn't see the other person do that once. When he's firing the shotgun and still watching, it's because he doesn't know if the person's going to come back around that corner. So once the person's gone, they could be sitting there reloading. They could be healing. They could be doing anything. He's just right here for just 2 seconds. He has to watch this corner because this person might come back out, and he wants to have the pre-aim. He can't risk looking away because he's got a fucking shotgun. Boom. Shot him. Okay. Watch just a couple seconds.
Drag you to safety.
That person's up there. Game sense tells you this dude's probably not in there anymore. Or down.
Oh, why did I peek
Boom.
that?
Pop and shot. Peek.
Oh my gosh, no. He's just looking. He's waiting. He's waiting. I got him.
Yeah. Dude, they have
here,
fucking
buddy.
lean outs now? Oh my god, this game's gonna I'm gonna die. I can't play another fucking first person shooter. Dude, if they have the good fucking flight controls back, I might just quit streaming and play this. Alright, I'm gonna fuck you guys. Revolution's over.
We're correct in thinking that this dot looks a little odd. And it's funny that you noticed
Okay.
it. I didn't even notice that.
Do you see this movement style? I know these aren't highlights, but do you, the movement style in the other game didn't look like this at all. He's popping, moving, looking, checking.
Focused on the game. I didn't even look at the dot. But yeah, it's also a little like fuzzier in real life. Depending on the red dot, you can get ones that are
Scope.
that are
Look,
really big dots or
couldn't
very
see him,
fine,
right?
Small
So
dots.
I thought these things were hard to see.
Yeah, make them bloom more, make them bloom less. But he's down. Whew, that was
Oh,
lucky.
let's see.
Spot because I think I'm less.
Okay, he's got somebody coming up on him.
We're just
Watch.
gonna hold this spot because I
Where
think
are
they're
ya?
pushing our left. Oh, buddy's down.
Hold, don't know.
Okay, he's
Looking
getting him.
around, switching between. Did
Whew,
you
was
see
lucky.
that? Did you see the that's recoil. Okay, this dude's doing bog standard good recoil control. Watch him. This is what recoil control normally looks like when you're playing, and this is this game. Watch. He's moving and also trying to track. Did you see how that fucking mouse went like this all the way up over the guy? Blah, 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 trying to hold on. That's what normal fucking mouse movement looks like.
Ooh, that was lucky.
Now this guy could be a fucking scrub compared to the other person, but
Coming,
you
buddy.
know.
Oh no, the sniper right.
Let's see if I can find. He's got
It's
the
also my
saw up,
fire
saw.
Oh no.
Saw. Let's see if we can find some. There we go.
What's the YouTube
Assault rifle.
rewind? I'm
This is
proud
the
of
same
this
rifle, I
community
think, with
meme.
just no
That's
extended
me right
magazine.
now. I'm that lady. I'm that YouTuber.
So cool. Wait, this is
Exclamation mark view time does not help you. That's not how it works.
move to target,
I
trying to
love
do some
when
shit.
there's This
Scans.
is one guy will post like exclamation mark, but
So you see him like flicking through his aim down sights, right? A little bit here to search out. Like that's just basic because you want to be able to see. You can't see shit. That just proves what I was saying earlier. I was like, damn, I don't know how the fuck you're hitting that with iron sights. I can barely even see that. Okay, this guy, that is that hard to see with these as well. So that, I don't know. The other person's just playing at a fucking level that's beyond
banana,
typical.
and then everybody's like, oh, I
Because
got
this person's using his down sights, his ADS, to just double check to see what the fuck he's looking at before just, A's laser it.
that must be the way it's done. That must be how we get the codes.
Listening. Aiming.
Oh,
Oh.
I didn't even know there were people to the left.
See, yeah, fucking no flick over the left shoulder right there. Pretty typical play. All right,
Yeah.
not highlight worthy, I
I
guess.
want to see it
Donked.
how it works. I just want to see where I wield have that. And trust me,
Okay, here we go.
I've never seen more bananas in my entire life. And trust me, I've seen myself some bananas.
Look, that's.
No, wait. I
Did
have
you
an
see?
RPG.
Okay, you see that? How he's not tracking that small ass target from forever, like like literally like his goddamn sights attached to it. And how he's like, okay, I don't know if I have enough ammo left to win this firefight. TT like trade for trade. So I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna load up. I'm gonna make sure I have more than enough rounds. As opposed to when we're watching the other person play, they go through a whole fucking mag and manage to kill almost everybody. Like never doing any retreats, never any sense for like I need to get behind cover because if I don't, like I'm gonna get cracked. I mean, they could just be that good. They could just be that good.
They both left that angle. What about now? Now there's behind. Ah, that's where I
You
came
should.
from.
I'm surprised you couldn't just fucking 180 degree face snap that person. Just casually.
Full on.
There's a lot.
I
There's
just
a lot of
decided
chatter.
to not keep shooting. I don't know. I got scared.
Dude, I'm so fucking cracked. I'm already building a fucking mental map of this game just watching him play. I know where he is. He's right where he died earlier, but he's on the other side of the fucking hill.
Crouch sprinting. Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that's not supposed
Yeah,
to be
this
happening.
map I like. It's got a lot of lanes. It's got flow and movement to it. Makes you feel like you have some
Very
freedom.
nice.
I am so lucky to be alive right now.
See if I can got that shot off. Back up. He did the same. Look, this is the bog standard. Like I was saying. Look, get up.
Makes
He
you feel
shot
like you
him.
have some freedom. I am
Kept shooting
so
through.
lucky to be
Run
alive
back.
right now.
Reload. Run up.
I hear a vehicle.
I was starting to think I've lost my mind. I was like,
he's
maybe I just don't know how to play fucking video games anymore.
Come here, baby.
Yes. Dude, fucking blowtorch him. Blowtorch him. Oh my
That
god.
was the driver.
Dude, he got fucking thrown. Yeah. So I was gonna say, you know, there's no 100% proof that that person is cheating, but that looks like cheating like crazy. Not the person I was just watching. That's Operator Drewski. Not the Drewski, I think. A different one. Motion blurring games makes me want to puke. You can always turn it off. For real. For real, get real. It's just a 180 flick. I mean, it's just 180 flick to something that's like on the other side of the map. Just wall ADS 180 flick to a face. It's fucking one of the best players ever. Hey, you see generational talent every day, randomly. You know, just generational talent just around. Crouch sprinting was a feature. I fucking probably didn't know how to do it. I would actually look up Ravishing. He's a pretty good fast-paced BF player. Okay, let's see. We'll do one more. Ravishing BF6. Ravik, maybe? Battlefield 6 Speed Demon Beta. Okay, yeah, this guy's playing like it's fucking Modern Warfare. Let's see. One more. Hey, yo, that was fucking cool.
Like, my ass has to be made of, like, Crisco or something.
Nice. Yeah. Did you see how do you see how long it took him to get that fucking snipe shot off? Which is very, very fast. He still had to do it. I don't think the other person was getting headshots faster than that by a bit. Let's see. Is he just running snipes on recon? Okay, let me see if I can sneak forward a little bit.
Killed the guy who was going for the revive, but there's still one there after.
Where? What? Who?
The staircase
More,
over
more,
here.
way more.
Oh, that's one more.
Sorry, I'm Speed Demon through Ivy.
Dude, these fucking slides are killing me. I want to play this game so fucking bad.
Middle, through Ivy,
Look, there's Ivy.
through our connector.
Oh, brutal.
I just jumped out that window to see you force that man to the ground and stab him in the gut.
I think somebody else was pointing this out too, but the fucking reactions that you're hearing
That's not where I stand.
here versus the other one are like a lot different. I guess the other one you couldn't hear because I didn't have it on, but trust me, bro. There you go. Let's see. Did you get a gun ever?
Did you?
This is all knowing knife. You guys can't send me a single good fucking video. I swear to God. Either way, I stand by my interpretation. I'm done. Okay. Weird how he doesn't pre-fire. No, what you don't? Do you not pre-fire and drag fire everything right to somebody's face before? You've just never done that before? Sorry, I don't know. Have you ever heard? Have you ever heard of flicking to aim? I don't know if you know this, but if you just master flicking, it's actually impossible to miss a headshot. What happens is you flick the mouse instead of just merely moving it. This is how you do trick shots. It's the fucking weirdest thing in the world. It's like talking to a little kid, like, "Oh, are you playing your Minecraft? What is that? This is diamond. I just found 7 or 8 bricks of the diamond. They were just sitting on a tree. I don't know how they got there. Like, oh, you don't know how the 6 or 7 blocks of diamond got on that tree? That's crazy. Yeah, there was also, I killed one skeleton and he had a diamond pickaxe, so I can mine the diamond. Like, oh, well, that's crazy, right? Yeah, I guess things can happen. Anything can happen, you know? Jesus Christ. How do you pre-fire a bolt action? You actually, if they aim, some of them prevent you from firing until the aim is in. That's actually old school. You actually did pre-fire them. You aim and hold the fire button at the same time, like this, clank, right, or however you're doing it, playing claw, so that the second it finishes its zoom, when that's when it's allowed to shoot, it pop and then fires off. So you actually can pre-fire bolt action. But also the pre-firing as in pre-tracking too, in this case, i.e. literally watching someone's head before it even comes out where you couldn't see it and just being fucking zip tied to it. As a trans woman, I think I should be allowed to cheat. I'm probably going to get banned for biological advantage anyway. I agree then. No, this is a different gun, Ace-32 versus HK-30. I mean, there's no way I'm going to find a fucking perfect equivocation. Kill someone within 5 seconds of them being revived. They can't be revived again? Dude, fucking Metro will finally be playable. They're up to 100-player TF2 servers now. Team Fortress 2? Oh, those weren't just jokes that I was looking at. Probably play BF6 with an EA Pro Play from 16 a month. I don't want to do all that. What the hell are you guys talking about? BF3 still goated. BF3 is crazy. That one Rush fucking map with the tunnel in it. I can't remember what the hell it's called anymore, but you start at the top and then once you blow up the first objective, everyone parachutes into the second one. There's been nothing like that. It's like video games ended for like 15 years in 2010, I swear to God. No vid, only loud. Get dunked on, losers. Is people describing quickscoping? I can't remember if that's exactly... Do you have to hold fire for quickscope too? Right? Quickscope is to aim it. But quickscope, you can't hold the fire. Quickscope, you shoot wherever you shoot. So, because if you're not, the fucking bloom is like this wide, and then if it's aimed, it's like this. So you gotta quickscope in. But quickscope, you actually have to aim and then pull the trigger. What the fuck game am I thinking of? Maybe I am. I don't know. I never played with that shit. I couldn't do it. I can't do jump prone, whatever the fuck it is, Supermaning and stuff. I just like, nah, I'm good on that. Fuck. I don't even want to aim when I'm playing. I'm just like shotgun slides, shotgun slide, shotgun slide. Double take. What the fuck is the double take? I'm thinking of the triple take from Apex. I'm going to play Apex tonight. I've decided. Davamon Peak. Correct. Thank you, Soap. No, that shit was good. Folks, I think I'm going to end it here. The end of that segment, by the way. Yeah. This is a good day. I'm glad I got that video out, finally. God damn it. I can do other things with my life. I'm probably going to go do some yard work after I rest for a second. But folks, I hope you guys had a good time coming in, hanging out, having a little moment. I don't know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I'm probably going to do some segments. I'm thinking about playing some Obscura Expedition 33 or Signalis on stream, so that I can just have another game going for a little bit. So the segments are probably going to be something I can talk about while I'm doing that. If you like this show, if you like the stream, please consider sharing it. Share the videos that we make, share the streams, all that good stuff. Like, subscribe, donate, blah, 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 blah. Buy my books, buy my stickers. Go to westsidefairytales.com for information and more merch and all that good stuff. I got to get out of here. I feel like worn out. I'm so fucking tired. Good day to you all. You've been watching Westside Tyler Live. I've been Westside Tyler Bell. I hope you guys had a good time. And until next time, as always, stay safe out there.